Every Minecraft world has millions upon millions of blocks. This many to be exact. Why is there a letter in there? Anyway, this world only has one. The block has 10 different phases, each with their own theme, blocks, and enemies. Can I survive 50 hours in hardcore here? Keep watching to find out. Here we are standing on the only block in this entire world. Now, thankfully for us, it's gonna regenerate, giving us access to all the resources we could ever need. We've got ourselves a chest. What does it have for us? I'm expecting some diamonds, some netherite. Oh, I mean, you know what? I'll take some apples. These are going to keep the doctor away, so I can't complain. It's telling me to enlarge my platform, but I don't appreciate being told what to do, so I'm going to keep mining. Although on second thought, we don't actually have a lot else we can do, so I'm going to listen. We'll get set up with a crafting table, and then we'll make some slabs. Oh, look at all the land we've got now. We've just built a whole kingdom. Okay, well, it's not exactly a kingdom, but I like to pretend, because I don't like being a peasant. Oh, we got a pig. We're not going to get too attached to him, because we'll probably have to eat him for dinner. Since the block is giving us lots of dirt and wood, let's craft an axe and a shovel, and we'll also expand our platform a bit more. What's this block trying to say? Do not forget, save your items in chests. This is hardcore. If we fall off, it's game over. We are gone. What does this generous gift have? Oh, it's really good. Yay. I've actually made a 100 days video on this map, which was about 2 years ago now. That makes me feel old, but I do remember from when I played that this chest is going to have a bucket of water. There it is. And what the game wants us to do is place the water, go underneath the one block, and then place something underneath to stop any blocks from falling into the void. Night is falling soon, and I really don't want to get viciously assaulted by mobs, so hopefully we get something that lets us make torches. This chest has hearts coming off it. Aw, you shouldn't have one block. I was prepared to roast this chest, but this is actually quite decent. We've got a torch, we've got loads of logs, and we've got ourselves a sapling. And now we're moving on to the next phase. So we've now reached phase 1, the plains. That first phase we were doing, that was the tutorial. Now the real stuff begins. I don't love how I've placed these slabs on the wrong half, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. A 1 block skyblock base with half slabs like that is poor craftsmanship. Shoddy work on my part. Then you end up with levitating crafting tables and chests. It's just a bit of a mess. Now this is looking much better. Let's get our tree planted. Listen here, Percy. That's right, you're Percy the pig. I can't tell you how much my intrusive thoughts are telling me to punch you off the edge right now, but thankfully for your sake, I'm suppressing them. The voices, they get louder every hour. Anyway, let's keep mining this block. As far as I remember, it takes a fair bit of progress into the plains phase for any bad mobs to spawn. We've got another pig, so I'm going to be really creative. Your name is Percy too. Let's keep on expanding our platform. I've just tried to craft a shovel, and this is what I came up with. What is wrong with me? I was trying to craft a mini shovel like the ones kids used to build sandcastles. Oh, nice, we got some Burger King on legs. Do you ever just look at a living creature and think, wow, you will make such a delicious Whopper combo meal? Soon we're going to need to make a pen for our animals, not for safekeeping, but because soon I think they're going to start a revolution against us. Oh, thank you so much, chest. An egg and a potato. Really being generous here. We've now got a sheep as well. Wilson. Yeah, you'll be Wilson. In my original 100 days 1 block skyblock, all my sheep ended up getting exploded by a creeper, so hopefully Wilson doesn't meet the same fate. We've got 2 chickens as well. Our livestock numbers are getting out of control. I'm sensing that a mob's gonna spawn soon, so I'll craft a wooden sword just in case. Let's make a pen for the animals over here. Come along, food. I mean, friends. There's Wilson. In goes Whopper. And this is either Percy 1 or Percy 2. I'm so proud of what we've been able to create so far. We've got land, abundant nature, and a prison. Percy 3, in you go. Trust me, our tyrannical reign is just getting started. Whoa, the birch sapling's yellow. That's probably because I'm using the Vanilla Tweaks resource pack. We also got a carrot. If we grow enough of these, we could breed an infinite Percy army. I'm not sure how effective a pig army would be, but I definitely want to try. I really need this tree to grow because we've got barely any wood left now. Our shovel has splintered, but that's fine. I'm gonna destroy this block with my fist. Oh, what is happening? This tree grew, which then pushed us down, so I got really freaked out and thought something bad was happening. A tree is nothing. My iron grip on this 1 block skyblock world shall not be ended so quickly. Can I get a 3rd sapling, though? Come on. You know you want to give me a sapling. You know this last block's got the sapling. You know that when I break this, we're gonna get a sapling. I hate this game. The animal pen is getting a little bit crowded, but it's fine. I'm sure you'll have a lovely time. I'm gonna mine the one block from this side so that a tree doesn't grow on my head and spook me. I can just feel the animal welfare rights violations piling up. Come on, chest. Efficiency 5 netherite pickaxe. Dang it. Our tree production is starting to skyrocket. This is wonderful. We'll have to watch that corner, though. That's definitely going to be dark enough for mobs to spawn. We're armed with nothing but a wooden sword, which is famously known for being rubbish and not doing any damage. Sometimes it feels like you're healing the enemies when you hit them. I got a few comments on the 100 days One Block Skyblock video that actually have lived in my head rent-free since the video was uploaded. There were people who legitimately said I was an idiot for lighting up my platform because mobs can't spawn on slabs. Yeah, they can't spawn on slabs. These ones, not the full block ones. You absolute fools. Whew, sorry, that's been living in my system for 2 years now. Feels good to get it out. Most YouTube commenters are normal, but there's a few of you just make me really question my life choices. I've also had someone say that they want to punch me, and also someone who's going to write a song about how dumb I am. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that turns out. I just know we're getting a mob spawn soon, surely. Anyway, I definitely want to make our island not look ugly, because right now it is very ugly, but that's gonna come a little bit later. We've got another of these heart chests, which are known as benevolent gifts, and this signifies the end of a phase. We got some apples, a grass block, a birch sapling, and an oak sapling. Let's begin the second phase. This is gonna give us stone. Hurry up, come on. I want to get stone. We have now reached phase 2, the underground, and apparently many a monster roam through dark hollows. Let's get set up with a wooden pickaxe, and soon we shall upgrade to a stone one. And the upgrade has already happened. Goodbye, wooden pickaxe. I'm sorry, my friend. We gotta be very cautious here because a monster could spawn at any time. This is hardcore and we don't have any armor. We don't have a shield. We would not last very long in a fight. The suspense is killing me. Please just spawn a monster so we can get this over with. Oh wait, it's a mushroom. It's a mushroom. We're fine. We've got a bit of a prison break going on. Let's get that shut down. Go back in the pen. You are not allowed freedom. You belong in the pen. No, everyone's escaping. Stop. I was trying to get this second mushroom in and it's all going wrong. Stay in the pen. Stay in. No. If a monster does spawn, I'll be fine. I've watched the first Karate Kid movie. This chest has a spruce sapling, the best kind of sapling, as well as some mushrooms. Those aren't very important. Oh no, a giant tree's grown. I don't want to cut all that down. Let's craft ourselves a furnace. Although before we smelt our iron, let's make some charcoal. This is my daily request to Mojang for chainsaws to be added to Minecraft. To be fair, even though this tree's a lot bigger and harder to cut down, we'll get way more saplings from it. The harder task yields the greater reward. I don't know who I think I am. I'm not Master Oogway. I just know there's one pesky block of wood hiding in here somewhere. Come out, wherever you are, I'm going to find you. Or maybe there isn't one wood block and I've been wasting my time. I've been wasting my time, haven't I? I should probably not be using dirt to pillar around because you don't get any more of it after the plains phase. It's a pretty valuable block. Although you can basically duplicate it by crafting into coarse dirt, but more on that later. Let's use some of our charcoal to smelt our iron. This is 1.16, which is why this isn't the raw iron. Let's also craft some torches. I officially declare this island an anti-mob zone. No mobs are permitted to spawn thanks to the jurisdiction of these torches. Let's craft ourselves a shield now, which will hopefully protect us against the incoming skeleton attacks from this phase. I'm also going to upgrade to a stone sword, and I'm also going to add some extra area around the block. Oh, there we go. There's our first mobs. Clearly, your hats are not stab proof. I would probably get some new ones. Those zombies had no chance against us. They are not going to be dethroning us from Dictator of the Island anytime soon. Unless they bring a few skeletons to help them. Then we will very much be dethroned very soon. I could be misremembering, but I swear the next mob that spawns is... I thought it was a creeper. Never mind. He must be a zombie doctor. Apple, do your job. I guarantee the next mob is a creeper. We got some coal and some feathers for some reason. Oh, we got some bunnies. I don't think they're going to last very long. Oh, he's getting dangerously close to the edge. Did you know there's actually a spring meadow down there? All I'm saying is they're alive right now. They very soon will not be. We got more bunnies. That's just more deaths on our hands. They're all on the edge already. What is wrong with you guys? Oh, but we can get them to follow us with carrots. This is going to be the only One Block Skyblock Island where the bunnies actually survive. Now we just build the pen. They're starting to jump quite close to the void again. You might think I'm doing this because I'm a good person. No, I'm doing it because one of of these bunnies has to be the Easter bunny, and I want eggs, so make sure you bring me some. Thanks to me, Easter is now saved. What a miracle. I'm feeling that creeper spawn, though. I know it's coming. This chest has green particles, and it had a sound effect when it appeared, so you know it's gonna be great. One Block, why must you hurt me in this way? We've got some more bunnies, but I really can't be bothered to save you guys, so have fun jumping around the island. All I'm saying is that when you do jump off, your family cannot hold me legally responsible. He just nodded. I mean, I'm glad you're on board. Also, if either of you actually are the Easter bunny, please head into prison cell block B so that you don't ruin the holiday for me. We've got a spider duo, and while they're friendly right now, once that sun goes down, they are going to be enemies, so you must die. The fact you're not attacking back despite me swinging my sword at you makes me slightly guilty. But at the same time, I'm going to try and suppress those feelings. I know what you're going to do to me. Get out of here. I keep saying a creeper's going to spawn, and it hasn't, so maybe there won't be a creeper spawn. That's optimism. That's not going to work. Alright, the animal pen's looking kind of cramped, but it's not cramped enough. We can definitely squeeze a few more mobs in here. Lots of coal. Thank you very much. These bunnies are just staring at us with their empty, soulless 2-pixel eyes. Can you go and look somewhere else, please? Probably don't look over there, because that's kind of illegal, but anywhere else is fine. There we go. There's the creeper spawn. Get off the island. You're not welcome. I'm going to make a bit more progress on the underground phase, and then I'm going to start renovating the island. We've had a slight breach from the pen, but it's fine. We're going to contain them. Stop revolting. Stand down. Stop revolting. All prisoners return to their cells immediately. Phew, okay, that could have been bad. Almost had some animals experiencing freedom there. The game said that the blocks and items would get better as time went on, not worse. Are you guys trying to give me a hug? Because I don't want one. No, Mom, it's not a phase. My heart is cold and empty. Go away. Get out my room. You guys are more persistent than the guy that comes to my house every week to sell me windshield wipers. I don't even have a car. No, like, seriously, if you're watching this video and you know who you are, please go away. I don't want windshield wipers. Oh, Spider, you have just spawned a little bit too early, my friend. That is a big shame. Yeah, sorry, man. You know the rules. These bunnies are somehow still alive, which I can only describe as a complete miracle. Oh, creeper. Code red. Or I guess code green. I really want to punch him in the void. Come on, get off. You're going off the edge, my friend. He's getting close now. I am the slapboxing king. No, come on. Yes. See you later. Or never. Probably never, because he just died. We've got enough iron now that we can make some shears. Now we just slip into the pen and grab some wool. And now we've got ourselves a lovely bed. Right, let's get started on making this place look beautiful. The first thing we're going to do is add some safety features to the one block. In later phases, mobs like blazes can spawn, wood is a fire hazard, and also by putting a building over the one block, we can keep any hostile mobs inside. I want to use spruce wood, but I forgot to grow any trees, so well done me. In the meantime, I'm just going to collect more wood. Also, the inevitable has happened. There is only one bunny out of the 2 remaining. I bet you probably pushed him off, didn't you? I know what you did. He just nodded. Wait, he just nodded. You're a criminal, man. You're evil. My man said survival of the fittest and then yeeted him off. Finally, our first spruce tree has grown. This is going to be the shape for the one block room. In the meantime, I'm going to build the things that we have the materials for. Right, we are back with a new and somewhat improved base. Here is what I've been doing. If I pillar up, I'll be able to show you the design better. We're going to have one central area. These gaps will be filled by crops or other things that we want to put in there. And then we're going to have circles surrounding it with a bunch of different things in them. So for example, on that circle, we could build a mob grinder there. On this one, we could have, I don't know, animals or something. This one could be a villager breeder. And then we're going to have loads more all the way around. The first thing we're going to do is set up our tree farm in this circle. We'll have spaces for big trees as well as small ones. I'm going to try and make this all nice and symmetrical. And there we are. That is a very nice, aesthetically pleasing dirt layout. We'll plant some big old spruce trees. And then we can fill up the remaining spots with birch and oak. We'll probably end up using leaves as an outside border, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Clearly, I've done a very bad job of lighting this area up. No. Get out of the tree farm. We've run out of apples, but thankfully, we can get infinite mushroom stew. No, I did a rubbish job of lighting this up. Go away. No, die. Thank you. Get off. Yes. We'll use this smaller circle here as an area for our captive animals. For the border here, I'm thinking we go with some logs like this. Already one of our giant spruce trees has grown. This glorious lumber shall be part of the foundations for our empire. Let's go ahead and connect up the circles with a spruce walkway like this. We'll keep bringing around the log barrier on the animal island. Then let's add some fences. There's not a ton of space in these pens. The animals are kind of just going to be thrown in unorganized, but that's fine. They're used to not having a lot of space. In fact, to them, it's going to seem like a 5-star upgrade. It's a little expensive, but we'll put trapdoors on the logs to stop the animals from getting out. The way that we're going to get in and out of these pens is by using carpets so that we can jump the fence. Let's add a bit of extra color to this area with some leaves. My word, that is a massive upgrade. And then what if we continue with the leaves and use them as a barrier for the bridge so that we don't end up falling off? This might look bad, but maybe we could use some birch fences on this side? I don't know how I feel about this. I don't love it, but I also don't hate it. Then for a final touch, let's add some campfires into the bridge, and then we'll extinguish them like so, and they look like little boards. I would use more of them, but they're rather expensive to craft. This tree farm is already proving to be a very worthwhile investment. Give me spruce saplings. Chopping 2x2 trees with a stone axe is not exactly the most enjoyable thing in the world. Then again, I used to stack shelves for a living, so you know what? No, this is actually really entertaining. We are almost completely out of cobblestone. We're going to need to get back to mining the block soon. Let's get everything replanted. I'm growing this single piece of wheat so that eventually we can lure all of our prisoners over to their new home. The sheep are going to need their own unique space, I know, demanding so-and-sos, and that's because they need to eat grass to regrow their wool. I want to fill in all the frames for the rest of the circles around our base, but we've got to wait for all of our trees to grow. I also have not yet built the safety chamber for the one block, despite now having the materials for it, so hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me. What have you got for us? I'm thinking 5 stacks of netherite blocks, fully maxed out enchanted diamond armor, and an elytra. I think anything less and I'd be a bit upset. Oh, come on. We've got a map. That's kind of cool. We can see our base from a top-down view. Let's move on to the next phase. What does our glorious base look like? I don't like how the sky is completely gray on the map, but overall, it's already looking kind of sick. We've reached phase 3, the icy tundra. Winter covers the land with its icy hands. Oh my god, I think we're going to be sorted for spruce wood for the foreseeable future. This is almost like some kind of castle entrance. We've got enough iron now to make a chest plate, so let's do that. Now this chest plate has about the same defensive capabilities as a bit of cardboard left out in the rain, but at least it's something. Like if you're gonna get stabbed and you've got the choice of getting stabbed while wearing wet cardboard or not wearing it, I'd choose wearing it. Actually, I probably wouldn't because it would ruin my outfit and I'm not trying to die looking like an idiot. At the funeral, the vicar better say that I had drip. We don't have any bones to tame you, so please don't fall off the island in the meantime. He keeps trying to aggro. I think he's trying to lock onto the sheep, so we better make sure he doesn't get in. No, bro, you're not innocent. I know exactly what your plan is. Don't act all cute right next to the sheep that you're trying to murder. We shall name this wolf Amber, and we're going to have to amber-proof this pen. You are not murdering the livestock. No, no, no. That's my job. I do remember that in this phase, strays spawn. They're those really annoying icy skeletons. There he is. He's just spawned. Go on, Amber. Get him. No, don't kill Amber. Die. Come on. Oh, yes. We've got 2 bones. Please, Amber, be tamed. That's 1. Come on. Here we go. I summon the powers of the wolf taming gods. Boom! I've missed. I've actually missed, and of course it didn't work. We have some rotten flesh we can feed her, because she did take some damage from that skeleton. Ooh, there's a skeleton up here. We could get some extra bones. Die. You're not even fighting back? Bro just jumped off. He'd had enough. My guy saw the sun was up and said, nah, I'm going out on my own terms. He didn't even attack or anything. He was a real one. Oh my days, Amber, do you have a death wish? Why are you perched on these slabs? Ooh, we got a chest. Oh, wow, it's a variety chest. Yeah, it's got a variety of terrible, useless items. Some people might say, oh, you're taking the game a bit too seriously. Nope, this is a very serious channel. It's all about seriousness. 0 jokes allowed. No tolerance for any kind of humor. Oh, there's 2. Okay, that could be kind of bad. Wait, never mind. They're just gonna murder each other. Fight, 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 fight. Way, one of them fell off. Now let's finish you off. We've got 1 bone. Let's try the spell again. Wolf taming gods, hear my plea. Allow me to tame the dog in front of me. Boom! Oh, what? Hey, I want my money back. I've been scammed and I'm not happy. I bet this is an agreement between Amber and the made-up wolf god so that I have to keep giving Amber bones. I'm just waiting for some iron to smelt so that we can actually mine this gold ore. Watch me spawn a chicken first try from this egg. Boom. Oh my days. Yum. Please give me some more stew. This is kind of gross if I think about it too much. Iron pickaxe. There we go. And you never know what we might come up against. Let's get an iron sword as well. As a British person, the sharper the sword that I own, the happier I become. It feels very weird seeing the old textures again. They're nostalgic definitely, but the new ones are way better. Right, one block. Oh, there's a fox, which is actually kind of bad because he's going to try and jump into the pen and kill the chickens. Wait, Amber wants the smoke. The fox has now fled. Honestly, smart move. Amber will probably murder you if you're not careful. Oh, they're fighting. They're fighting and Amber comes out on top. Hey, don't get angry with me. I've actually turned animal sounds off for now just because we've got this giant pen of animals next to us. It gets really annoying otherwise. We'll turn them back on when we put them up there. Amber's an absolute champion though. She didn't hesitate to defend our home from that admittedly quite adorable snowy fox. This chest has a rabbit's foot, very useful, but it does also have some bone meal, which is great. We can use it to grow our wheat. I'm not 100% sure how to split these pens up. I'm thinking maybe cows in one of them, because we'll definitely want to breed a load of those, and then everything else in the other pen. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare separating them all up, but I'm sure we can make it work. We are going to have to put Amber in timeout so that she doesn't murder our sheep. And now, release the beasts! You're all free, guys! Definitely! Don't ask me what that weird island is over there. Come along, idiots, follow me. Try not to fall off the edge. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am more than willing to make. Let's chop a quick hole in the pen. Follow along, everyone. This is a fun family trip, and now you're stuck in here forever. I thought that animals couldn't climb up onto trapdoors. Clearly, that is not the case. My apologies for giving you guys a false sense of freedom. None of you are ever leaving. Oh, no, mister. You are not leaving. Get back in prison. I don't really love this extra layer of leaves, especially since we'd have to put it on this side as well. So I think I'm just going to swap out all of the trapdoors for slabs. Move your little KFC drumstick legs. I'm trying to put a slab there. The slabs definitely don't look as good, but it's the lesser of the two evils. It's either that or have a giant leaf wall surrounding the area. Let's trim these back. There we go. It's looking all lovely again. Spruce trapdoors are incredibly versatile, so we'll definitely be using these in a different build anyway. Let's add the leaves around this side, and then we'll get to moving the cows and pigs in. Follow me, pigs. I have nothing bad planned. I forgot about the bunnies, actually. We're going to need to move them too. The pigs are now successfully in, and everyone is contained again. Come along, bunnies. These idiots take ages to get upstairs. Hurry up. Guys, you just jump up the stairs. You don't jump up and down on the bottom stair hoping you get to the top. That's not how it works. Come on. Get up the stairs. Why are these guys the dumbest Minecraft rabbits to have ever been born? Get up the stairs. It's not that hard. These guys did it. Let's build them some temporary stairs. Maybe that will work. You know what? Clearly these two know what they're doing and the rest of them are idiots. So we're just going to put these two in the pen and these guys can be left to roam the base. Thank you for not being stupid. I really appreciate it. There we go. In the interest of conservation, we now have bunnies in case we ever want to breed them. There is no hope for you guys. You still have not even got up the stairs. Oh, well, there you go. That's what I said. At the end of the day, they're gonna jump off at some point. My man was so frustrated he couldn't get up the stairs. He just said YOLO and leapt off. And now for the final level of Animal Moving Simulator, let's get to transporting these cows. In a few hours' time, there is gonna be a cow dynasty inside this pen. There's gonna be way too many of you guys, and it's honestly gonna be a serious animal rights concern. But that's of no importance. There's more chores to be done, like chopping trees. We have got all of this to clean up and more base to build, but let's put that off and get back to mining the one block. That reminds me, we can set Amber free now. Oh, and Amber's murdered the bunny. That was her first choice, murdering something. We better tame this dog fast, or else she might turn on us too. Her killing instincts know no bounds. I don't have my shield equipped for some reason. Amber is completely handling the situation though, so it's just fine. Why do we even have a sword anymore? We have a vicious apex predator doing all of the work for us. I'm sure this chest has my favorite items, such as trash, more trash, and even more trash, just in blue this time. Right, we've now got a polar bear. I'm gonna be honest, mate, we don't really have a spot for you at the moment, so you can just hang out over here. Amber has not murdered you yet, but just be careful, don't breathe too loudly near her. There's some more strays, but Amber can handle the problem. We've got 2 more bones. I'm not even gonna bother praying to the wolf gods this time, because they do nothing, they are worthless and stupid, and they suck. Please tame. No, you can't tame Amber. Amber is just too powerful. Real talk, this is slightly scary. Is this island going to be taken over by a wolf? We've got 2 more bones. Come on, if these don't work, nothing will. There's 1. Didn't work. There's 2. Didn't work. Are you kidding me? You know what? At this point, you can just free roam around the island. There is clearly no point trying to tame you. We might as well use the bones on bone meal. Then at least we'll have a nice wheat crop to harvest as we watch Amber eat every single animal on this island. Another wolf spawned, and unlike Amber, I think he's a complete softie. His name shall be Magnus, and I guarantee that he'll tame within 2 bones. Just you wait and see. Let's quickly box him in though, just so we know which wolf is which. Oh, monster party spawning. No, wait, Amber just fell off. Oh, we're taking some damage here. We're taking a lot of damage here. Oh, no. We're on half a heart. We're legitimately on half a heart. I don't have any food on me, bro. Thankfully, all the skeletons died, so it's just these really slow zombies. As long as we don't sprain our ankle, we'll be fine. Food. Where's the food? Apples? Yes. I cannot believe we got down to half a heart. I'm just going to lead this zombie around for a while and keep healing up. We're now too high for him to hit us, and there we go. He's gone. Let's get rid of you as well. Oh, he dropped us some armor. We do need to repair the island, but first of all, rest in peace, Amber, the untamable warrior wolf who went out fighting. Once we've expanded the base more, we'll definitely be adding a grave for her. I think the 1 block is long overdue some security precautions. We'll go with stone bricks on the outside like this. This is going to be the front part where we actually mine the 1 block from. Then we'll go with some spruce columns. Then we start building the walls with stone, but we get a little bit funky and we place a furnace inside, so we get this cool texture. We build up the walls to the top. We shove the polar bear out the way because he's standing right where we need to build. Please stop doing that, sir. If your build looks lame and boring and uninspired, boom, wall furnace. Every build needs a wall furnace. Then for the roof, we'll go with a classic medieval design. Okay, the proportions are slightly off here. I think we've got a bit too much roof for not enough building. Listen up here, roof, you've been a bit out of control. It's time to bring it back in. We'll go with a more standard design like this. I think it needs to be 1 block higher, but we're almost there. But then we'll do something even crazier than wall furnace. We'll use birch in the roof. I can already hear your cries. Mozi, are you deranged? Has he gone insane? He's finally cracked. He's played so much Minecraft, his brain has fallen apart. The reason I'm unironically using birch wood is because there's so much oak on the island already. I think it would look really nice and help this place stand out. The roof is done, looking very nice. We'll add some cross beams like this just to clean the building up a bit. And for the final step, we'll add in a fireproof ceiling since blazes do sometimes spawn from the 1 block in the nether phase. In all fairness though, the sides are far more likely to catch on fire than the roof, so we don't need this. Some tasteful spruce trimmings will do the trick. Then we'll add a spruce fence gate and some dark oak buttons to finish it off. Now you might be thinking, Mozi, you've left a hole at the back. What's all this about? No, this isn't any hole. It's the hole, ladies and gentlemen. In a lot of cases, it's actually much easier to just punch an enemy right in the face and send them flying off the island. We'll add some trapdoors so that we don't fall off, of course. And there we have it. The central area of our base is complete, and it is looking fantastic. I do need to build the rest of the circles for our island, as well as clean up this middle area, but that's going to be pretty boring to watch, so we'll just cut in 3, 2, 1. Hello, welcome back. As you can see, the base has been massively expanded. I did get a bit lazy, but, you know, most of it's done. I also have no idea what's going on here. We can't trade with this fella because we don't have any emeralds, and he also doesn't really have anything we want anyway, apart from just one thing. That lead right there, my good sir. I would quite like to borrow that. Can I have it, please? Thank you very much. The llama's spit has just knocked the polar bear off. Off you go. Get off the island. Bye-bye. Talking of things falling off, I can't find Magnus, so clearly he's gone down the hole as well. I wasn't as emotionally attached to him as I was to Amber though, so I'll get over it. This circle right here, this is where our house is going to go. But there's been a lot of building going on. We're not going to be building right now. We're going to be mining. Soon I'd also like to set up some crops in these 4 quadrants. I think the jungle phase is pretty soon, and we get both bamboo and sugar sugar cane from that. Oh, hello. If you guys could just shoot each other, thank you very much. I wouldn't mind some more iron, I'll tell you that much. Yay, I get a weirdo skeleton with glowing eyes. Get off. The hole is the definition of a perfect invention. It's simple, it's effective, and it does the job every single time. These foxes are just adorable, but they're gonna try and murder our chickens. I think the best plan of action for now is just to confine them to a temporary pen until we've got a proper area. You might think I'm a person of good character for trying to save these adorable foxes. The real reason is that if you have a cute mascot for your YouTube video, it's probably gonna get more likes. By the way, you should like the video. I'm gonna set a like goal of 3 likes on this video. I know that's a lot, but I think we can do it. I know you might be thinking that this roof on top of the pen, it's a little bit much, a bit mean to the foxes. They're not really getting a lot of sunlight. Well, the thing is, without this roof, they're gonna leap over that fence. They're gonna scurry across this bridge. They're gonna head through to the tree farm. They're gonna weave through the trees, eat that bunny on the way, and then they're gonna leap into the chicken pen and eat all of them. I'm sure that in the future we can dedicate one of these islands to the random animals that the one block gives us. Right, let's get back to mining. Some more iron would be lovely, not gonna lie. We've got ourselves another wolf. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not super interested, but we will tame it. And that was the first bone. Okay, maybe you are kind of a cute dog. We're gonna sit you down though, because otherwise mobs are gonna attack us, the wolf's gonna jump in, and then he's gonna jump to his demise. You shall be known as, Samuel. Yeah, I shall continue to mine. Getting iron would be fine. Diamonds shall shine, and the prickly bit on a cactus is known as a spine. Oh, someone get me a record deal. I'm a hidden talent. And by that, I mean the talent should be kept hidden. If I was to have a rapper name, what would it be? I mean, there's guys that put Lil in front of their name, like Lil Wayne, but there's already a guy named Lil Mozi, so I can't do that. I'll settle for Big Mozi. Yeah, that's better anyway. We can combine these 2 iron helmets together to get a slightly better one. We found ourselves the benevolent gift, folks. There's nothing benevolent or gift about it, but I'll take the items. We should be moving on to the jungle phase now. I did just roast the gift, but in all honesty, it's actually kind of useful because we can combine these 2 ice blocks and then turn them into water, which gives us an infinite water source. Oh, never mind. The next phase is the ocean. Strange creatures lurk in the endless deep water. Why did I change the voice halfway through? I don't know. Elder Guardians can spawn in this phase, and I'm not 100% sure if this hole can fit them. They are kind of chunky. In that case, we'll make a quick adjustment to the hull. There we go. It is now improved. Let's see what treasures or horrors await us in this phase. I believe that some trident drowned will spawn, so I'll have to watch out for them. We got a turtle. We got 2 turtles, actually. We don't have a space for these guys right now, but at some point, I actually want to make a giant ring all the way around. About here is where it would go, and this in between would be a huge pool. We could put lots of coral in there, some lights. I think it would look really nice, but unfortunately, we are very poor right now, so turtle welfare rights will have to wait. Oh, you can't put leads on turtles. That's annoying. Come on, man. Let me put on the lead. There's no reason for you to be acting like this when you lose a 1v1 with a plastic straw. This part of the base is very quickly becoming the dumping ground for the animals that I don't have space for. Now I've got to shove your gigantic green body all the way over to the pen. No, don't go off the edge. Are turtles able to go upstairs? Oh, they are. Isn't it hilarious how their little flippers just absolutely freak out as soon as you push them? Forget wind turbines. We should be using turtles as our source of renewable energy. You're about to crawl off the edge. You're so close to falling off. What are you doing? This is not a game, my friend. It is very serious. Right, now stay in there and behave. Don't go climbing over the fence. Not sure how you do that anyway. Once again, Wall Furnace is proving its superiority. Oh, we just got our first diamond. Isn't it glorious? Our very first one. Let's go. It's a start for sure. I'm sure the One Block will continue to dump many different species of endangered sea life onto this island, all of which I will have to be responsible for. Got a squid, and he's slowly dying. He honestly just looks like he's in supreme pain, so... Oh. Well, I was going to push him off and give him a quick death, but he's dead now. Now that we're in phase 4, the chests must be 40% better than originally. Not really. Thank you for this Heart of the Sea One Block. You know, that's really useful when we're in a giant void. Oh, that's a trident drowned. Right, we're going to run in. Quickly, let's hit him off. Very nice. That was a quick and clean kill. One hit of the trident would do over half our health right now, so we got to be pretty careful. We got some fish that, like the squid, are dying a very slow and painful death. death. I can sense our first guardian spawn. It's coming soon. Or maybe even a monster party. We haven't had one of those in a while. 1 gold ingot, 2 wheat seeds, some coral, and a mushroom. My word. Oh, there we go. There are the guardians. Unfortunately for them, they're just going to end up leaping off the edge in a second. And off he goes. We've mined the 1 block for a bit. I think it's time to do some more renovations to our base. First, we need to do that dirt duplication thing, which happens by combining dirt with gravel to make coarse dirt, and then you can hoe all of the coarse dirt back into regular dirt. We've basically turned our gravel into dirt blocks. So let's get started with our very first crop farm. Once we get access to the nether, we'll be able to get as much gravel as we like from there, and we can effectively make as much dirt as we want. Now we just need to double hoe this place. I'm not really sure where the optimal place is for water to go, so I'm just gonna freestyle it. Hopefully these are enough to keep the field sufficiently hydrated, but we'll have to see. Let's get the few crops that we have planted in, and we can use some bone meal to expand the field a little bit. I think what we'll do is we'll have a second field of crops over there. This will be sugarcane, and that can be bamboo. What's good about setting up fields on our base is that if we were to fall off, we can just catch ourselves in the water. I'm very glad my hypothesis actually worked. This video could have ended up being scrapped. Even though the island is very unfinished, I think you can definitely see the vision taking shape. I think it's about time we actually had a storage system, as well as some property to our name, so let's get to chopping some wood. If we're going to be the supreme dictator at this base, we need some property. Let's also use some of the wood to add some actual handrails to the stairs. If I leave these open, at some point during these 50 hours, I am going to go flying off. Plus, Samuel would have to witness it, so that's kind of traumatic for him. Samuel, if I ever pass, remember these words that I have told you. Rule with an iron fist, rule with power, and for the love of God, please never ever build an Arby's on here. If you do that, I'm going to come back from the dead in order to personally dethrone you. The handrails are a really minor change, but they look way better. I don't have any kind of design in mind for our house, which is why there's about a 50% chance it looks rubbish. We'll have to see. I'm pretty decent at building, but I usually spend ages in creative getting the design perfect before I build it in a survival world. I always find it hard to freehand stuff because I immediately find things I want to change as soon as I've placed a few blocks. Right, first step of house building, the planning. We're a bit limited on space here, but I'll do my best to make something cool. I do also want to make sure we can walk all the way around the outside, which we can, so that's good. I've left a bit of space at the front compared to the back, just so it feels nice and open. We don't want it to be too crammed in on here. Let's use some spruce logs for a frame, then we'll strip all of them, and then we'll bring them up and also mix in some spruce planks so that they look a bit worn. The house is a little bit beat up. It's seen some better days. This is slightly expensive, but we'll build the walls with oak logs and then we shall strip them like this. But, you know, then again, the problem is the floor is made out of oak, so it looks like our house is made out of floor. I can't do oak wood. I just can't do it. It's gonna look bad. But in the darkest hour, you turn to the most unlikely ally, your former enemy. It feels like a sin to say that I'm already digging the birch wood look. Welcome to WatchMojo.com. These are the top 10 redemption arcs you never saw coming. You know, WatchMojo, if you need another spokesperson, I'm right here. I got you. I think the birch planks right next to the spruce ones kind of ruins the look of these worn pillars. It just looks a bit weird. However, that's where we can bring in some oak. Look at that. You know what I'm thinking when I look at this? First of all, wow, the guy that built that must have been absolutely awesome and the best Minecraft builder ever. Well, no. What I'm actually thinking is it's a little bit small in my opinion. I think the scale's just not quite right. The issue is that we don't really have a lot of space to work with, so to counteract that, we're going to give ourselves more space. That does also mean we need to tear the whole thing down and start again. It's a little bit challenging to expand a circle that's already built, but I'm sure we'll manage. There we go. Small circle is now big circle. I'm now going to build a much better and much bigger house layout. Alright, this is the brand new layout. I think it is so much better in every single way. We do need to grab some more wood real quick. This bunny is somehow still alive. I don't know how you've managed this, mate. Everyone else has jumped off already. Good on you. See, this is the theory of evolution. If there was a second smart bunny who also didn't jump off, those would be the only two surviving bunnies. They would then have kids and pass on the smart bunny gene to their kids, and then their kids wouldn't jump off either. All the stupid bunnies are already at the bottom of this endless void. Now I'm thinking, since there's lots of spruce on the island already, we'll just go with the normal oak logs for the pillars. This little bit at the front front here is going to be a porch. I also think the house would look cooler if there was a small layer of stone to support it. It also gives us a use for all these different dead coral blocks we've been accumulating. They look pretty stony, pretty rocky in my opinion. We'll go with a spruce wood floor on the inside. That just feels right. Have you ever been so broke in Minecraft that you've had to use slabs instead of blocks for the floor? That is something that has happened to me many a time. Let's sleep this rain off because it looks terrible. Progress is slow but definitely steady. We gotta come through with the birch now. We're running a little bit low on birch. We might be able to get some from the one block, but I highly doubt it, to be honest. Oh, that's a guardian. Please jump off for me. Off you go, mate. It's your time to go. You left the stove on and he's gone. The guardians are so stupid. I love it. Oh, we've got our second diamond. Soon we will be crafting a diamond pickaxe. Even if your IQ is barely in the single digits like mine is, you're gonna fare pretty well against those who have a negative number representing their intelligence. That could not have gone any more perfectly. That elder guardian didn't even give us any mining fatigue, which was nice of him. Well, a dolphin spawned, and all I can say is this is very unfortunate. I'm really sorry, mate. It's over. Please just go in the hole, please. Let's just put you out of your misery. Oh, we've got some more birch, so let's build up the walls of the house. In order to divide the first and second floors, we're actually going to use some composters. We do actually have some sand, which means we can get ourselves some glass for windows. We'll harvest our crops, and pretty soon we should have a full field over here. Let's build our porch while the glass is smelting. I'm thinking we go with the same kind of coral and cobblestone type look. We'll place down some stone brick walls, then some spruce fences like so, some slabs at the back, and then some trapdoors along the front. Then 2 fence gates here and here. Oh, not there. As I was saying, 2 spruce gates here and here. Then we add 2 ladders as supports like this, and that is all done. Now that we've got some wheat, let's breed these cows together. You know when people are like, oh, you look just like your dad. Well, the entire species of cow on this island is gonna look like their dad. There's gonna be a whole lot of shared genes in the family, and it will be a big family. I'm gonna remove the torches on this island because I want a skeleton to spawn so that we can turn his bones into white dye. Can we get our 3rd diamond from the one block in the meantime? No, but we can get another turtle. I really don't want to push you over to the pen right now, so you can just slide around on the crops. Oh, monster party starting. There's a whole bunch of trident drowned in there. Oh, our shield's nearly broken actually. We better get out of here. Samuel has taken some damage. Do not worry, my friend. We will heal you up in just a second. I don't really know how to deal with this problem. I'm gonna be honest. There are 3 tridents being thrown at us every second. What are we supposed to do? It's like a trident minigun. If we slowly block this off, okay, we'll make sure we heal up Samuel. I mean, that is just ridiculous. Look at all these tridents. We'll turn all of this gravel into flint so that we can make arrows. I've actually just thought of a much better idea. Why don't we just mine out the floor underneath the drowned? It's that simple. Goodbye. There's only 1 left now, so I quite fancy our chances in hand-to-hand combat. Into the hole you go. I just wanted a few skeletons. We got a lot more than we bargained for. Let's turn it to daytime so that hopefully a few of these monsters burn. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creepers on that one circle. Thankfully, this one's ventured out all by his lonesome, so we can take care of him. This skeleton's had the idea to get in some water, so bravo, man. You are smarter than most of them. At least you'll die being squeaky clean. Now to deal with the creeper army. We've got a small trio of them. Oh, and we don't have a trio of them. I really don't want to rebuild this bridge because it was really fiddly. Get off! Yes! Get off! Yes, that's another. Just 2 more now. Can we hit you off? Yes, we can. Oh, final one. Get away. I just wanted some bones. I wasn't expecting to get 8 walking nukes on our land. There's just 1 more skeleton here that needs cleaned up. That was easier than I thought. But you know what? We did at least get the bones. So now we can make some white dye. And then we can make some white glass. We can start adding foundations for the second floor. But we unfortunately can't build it because I'd like to use jungle wood. Now do not fear. The jungle phase is right after the ocean one. So it just means the grand opening ceremony of our house being finished will be delayed a little bit. Let's get all of our windows placed in. We had to fight hard for these. We have earned them. Then we'll place down some trapdoors to be like shutters for the windows. And then we'll use some leaves at the bottom here to act as small bushes. I've actually left this part as a door because I think it would be really cool if we had sort of a mini garden here. You know, a few extra leaves, some vines growing up the wall. I think it would make for a really nice little area. Our house is looking glorious, but for now, let's get back to mining the one block. Ooh, those are more trident drowned. Wait, they're not attacking. You guys chill? You seem pretty chill. You're just gonna explore the island? You going on a little stroll? Alright, bye then. I can't wait to just turn around and get impaled by a trident. We've got some more fish. You know, I suppose in this universe, Nemo was never found because he was summoned to some random skyblock island and then promptly murdered by a British man. Dory is also dead. If you guys wouldn't mind leaping straight towards me and off to your doom, that would be amazing. There's one, and there's two. There's Nemo's dad as well. We'll call him Paul. That's definitely not his name. We should be nearing the end of the ocean phase now. Come on, where's that benevolent gift? I know it's on its way. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. If you would be so kind as to leap off into the bottomless pit before you and also not kill me with your laser death ray, that would be very much appreciated. Come on, you know you want to. What? No, 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 no. Please just jump off. Please, you're an idiot. Jump off. Jump off. Thank you. No, one of our mates has caught on fire. I mean, it is kind of a shame, but also at the same time, I don't want you on the island forever, so it's kind of good if you go out this way. It's guilt-free and efficient. Your helmet should break soon as well. In case you didn't know, the sun actually does damage to monster helmets in this game and eventually breaks them. Why are you not burning? Are you blessed? What's going on? Nope, he's not blessed. I was about to say, this guy had some divine intervention in order to keep him alive. Please can I have your trident when you burn to a crisp? That would be really nice. He did not drop it. What a cheapskate. Real quick, I have to give credit to the Elder Guardian. My guy straight up leapt over the bottomless hole and escaped. Granted, he did then immediately fall down this hole, but, you know, credit where credit's due. He did a good job. How are you alive? You should not be alive. Every other bunny I've ever known would have jumped off already. Oh, I remember these from the 100 Days playthrough. These are musical chests, and they're useless. Pretty good music disc here, though. This is definitely one of the A-tier ones. Oh, we've reached the benevolent gift, and it's given us a trident. This is the first non-terrible chest. And we've also got a bucket of salmon and a bucket of cod. 3, 2, 1... We've reached phase 5, the jungle dungeon. Hidden by ancient trees and covered in vines lies a dungeon. Although, that doesn't make any sense. This is a one block. This is a single block. A single Minecraft block. There is no dungeon. There is no structure. That doesn't make sense. This bucket of cod is reminding me. Does anyone remember that Pixar film Elemental? I think it came out last year, and there was this one stupid character in it called Claude that no one cared about, and they tried so hard in the marketing to hype him up. Overall, it was pretty painful to witness. And also Claude is wanted in several states for multiple felonies, so do with that information what you will. These parrots have spawned, and I think it's over for them. Or not. Wait, can he clutch? Can he make it back up? Oh, there we go. He's clutched up. Oh, he's clutched up and brought himself out. What a legend. This one is way too far gone, though. He has now been tamed, so let's sit him down. I can't get over the fact we just have a turtle living in our crop farm. We're getting some pieces of jungle wood, but no sapling yet. Oh, whoa, some vexes have spawned. Thankfully, they don't have their iron swords, which makes them hit a little bit less hard. Go on in. You want to scrap, you stupid toddler? Let me make this very clear. I am not afraid to punch a child. Your parents may tolerate your bad behavior, but I certainly do not. I'm so glad the mushrooms are still alive. I have been living off mushroom stew for as long as I can remember. Let's cause a bit more genetic instability in the cows. A little bit of shared DNA never hurt anyone. Just don't look at any 16th or 17th century European monarchs. At least we're getting a refill to our cobblestone supplies. We were running pretty low. I don't really care about these ocelots, but I also am not going to push them off, obviously. So let's just get them out here and see what they do. You can frolic around with our turtle in the crops if you like. Now that we've got some jungle logs, we can make progress on our house. Let's bring in our brand new jungle planks, and then we'll actually use some barrels along the bottom for the extra detail. Oh, it is definitely all taking shape now. We don't actually need the wood, but I'm finally going to chop down this humongous spruce tree. The giant has finally fallen. Hopefully the leaves leaves disappear soon. It's like we're trying to get a boatload of presents from Santa by having the biggest Christmas tree. Oh, who forgot to place torches around the base? It's me. Of course it's me. We need a few more jungle logs for the house. Hopefully we get them soon. This phase has a lot of cobblestone. More ocelots. There you go. Enjoy your freedom. Don't get in the way. Thank you very much. We've also got a chest, which I guarantee contains a jungle sapling and some cocoa beans. And I'm completely wrong in the worst way. I thought I had the one block figured out, but no, it still manages to surprise me with how bad the loot can get. We're getting some redstone ore now. That's interesting. If only I knew how to do redstone. Oh, we got a panda. You're a pretty cool animal, so I really hope you don't die. If the ocelots jump off, I kind of don't care. I'm sorry, man. You know what? Actually, yeah, I'll be really sad if you fall off. That would be a shame. But anyway, talking about this panda, you are definitely one of the animals that will get a special enclosure. He will not be lumped in with all of the peasants. I promise that. Keep the jungle logs coming, please. That is wonderful. Oh, we've got a witch. I'm going to do the mature thing and mine out the floor. Goodbye. Don't ever come back. This chest made a weird noise that I haven't heard before, and there's black particles coming off of it. So this is the god chest. Ready? What? Oh, thank you. A donkey spawn egg. That's really useful. Oh, it's an odd chest. You know what's odd? The fact none of these items have been placed in a nearby bin. We'll just spawn the donkey in this peasant area, I guess. I don't know if we'll have enough wood to actually finish the second floor right now, but we should definitely come close. Oh, we don't quite have enough, but we're definitely close. Almost all of the crops have grown again. It is a little bit harder to farm when you've got a bunch of exotic animals hanging out in the field. Why is there a creeper hanging out with the animals? Nah, man, you gotta go. Pack your bags, my friend. You've just won a non-refundable trip to the afterlife. He was probably just there to try and stop me from breeding the cows, which is understandable. At the end of the day, though, we're gonna need leather for bookshelves, and there's only one way we're gonna get it. We've got a horse, and I'm gonna be honest, you just don't serve any purpose. I'm really sorry, but you're gonna have to be escorted off. Have a lovely life. We want jungle wood, not this rubbish. Actually, we could use this mossy cobblestone to make a pretty cool chimney. So no, this is good. That's a witch. No, I just broke this block in order to mine out the slabs beneath her feet, and I just saw the bunny leap off into the void. He's finally gone. In all fairness, he lasted a lot longer than I thought he would. Oh, we've got our third diamond. Let's go. We don't have obsidian or lapis for an enchanting table, so the only logical choice is a diamond pickaxe. We've got a vex attack going on. No. Taking a little bit of damage here. Not great. Oh. Okay, that's one. There we go. Ooh, 4 hearts. A little bit lower than I'd like. We definitely need to get some iron leggings and boots. Otherwise, we are going to be toast when a monster party for this phase spawns. The walls of our house are now officially finished, which means that all that's left is the roof. We only have these 4 dark oak saplings from phase 3, I think it was, and I doubt the tree is going to give us 4 saplings back. So this is all the dark oak wood we're going to get. As you've probably guessed, we are going to be using dark oak for the roof. Well, we're going to use it as a trim and then spruce for the main area of the roof, since I don't think we'll have enough dark oak. I'm really happy we chose dark oak. The rich brown contrasts so nicely with the pale brown of the jungle logs. We'll just bring this border around like so. We'll fill in this little gap with barrels on their side like this, and then all that's left is to finish it off with spruce stairs. Ladies and gentlemen, our house is complete. This has turned out absolutely magnificent, if I do say so myself. Come in, let me take you for a tour of the inside. It's very empty in here. The only thing I have done is use leaves and trapdoors in order to cover up these composters. If I do end up decorating up here, which, let's be honest, I probably won't be doing, but if I do, we'll have to find some kind of block in order to cover up these composters and these ones over here as well. It would be a bit weird if our house had holes in it. Also, tell me this isn't the perfect area to put a storage system. It's too wide. We can stack the chests up. We'll remove these full blocks and replace them with slabs so we can open the top chest. It should look absolutely magnificent. Let's test it out. The one block has been supplying us with plenty of chests. In go the slabs, like so. And now we gotta cart over and organize everything from these chests, so I'll be right back. Right, that has all been done. Everything is now neatly organized. Well, having said that, the first and the second rows are. The third is just gonna be full of all the random junk we get from the one block. It's pretty annoying that each of the chests, because they're named, don't stack. so these benevolent gifts don't stack with these variety chests, for example. It's a bit of a pain, but I'm sure we'll manage. Let's get smelting up some iron. And while that's cooking, let's mine a bit more of the one block. I think in the next phase we get villagers, so we'll be able to start breeding them and curing them, and we'll eventually be able to trade for diamond armor. Oh, monster party. No. That could be really bad. There are 4 total Vexes that spawned from that monster party. If all of them fight us at once, we are going to die. We need to try and pick them off one by one. Yo, any babies want to get involved in a boxing match? I think you do. Right, 1 baby down, 3 to go. Come here. Once again, I am so grateful these little terrors haven't been equipped with their iron swords. I'm not gonna lie, it seems like most of them are just flying off into the void, which is fine by me. Let's craft ourselves a bow here. There we go. Although it doesn't look like we're gonna need it, it seems like old reliable is the way to go. All that's left is this family of spiders, but since it's daytime, they're not going to attack us. This bow was pointless. Why upgrade your military technology when you can just punch things and they won't do anything in return? Guys, you can fight back. It's fine. You can at least try, you know. All you have to do is attack me, bro. I just feel a little bit bad, and at the same time, I really don't. Finish him! Fatality. Oh, mystical one block, please give us an enchantment table. That's not an enchantment table. Looks like the bow was pretty helpful after all. The one block is giving some attitude right now. Please just spawn some diamonds and other useful things. No more Vex or witches or spiders. The one block has just spawned even more Vexes. They've flown underneath the island so you can't see them right now, but they're there. Your parents should have got you addicted to TikTok at the age of 5 years old. That would have made this a lot easier. That's what I want to see in the next Minecraft update. Turn the Vexes into iPad babies and it would make them a lot easier to deal with. Also, I cannot aim. Get away from me. We did get a diamond for all of our troubles though. We just got a musical chest with a book and quill. And in this book, I shall come up with wordplay and artistry that even Shakespeare would be jealous of. Subscribe to Mozi. There we go. The subscribe book has been created. That is going with all of our treasure possessions. For real though, if you're enjoying the video, please subscribe. Also, double check if you think you're subscribed, because YouTube has a weird glitch where it ends up unsubscribing people, so you might think you're subscribed when you're actually not. Now, one block, if you could spawn some more iron ore and less Vexes, that would be nice. Also, talking of ocelots, we had some. They've gone. I think all of our ocelots have died. So much for animal conservation. Also, there is an enderman hanging out over there, and I'm not a fan. I wish he would leave. We've got yet another diamond. We are winning. That's a witch. No. Go away. Go away. Her reaction time was horrendous there. She didn't throw any potions. She just started sipping her healing potion as she flew off into the endless void. This chest has sugarcane. Let's go. We gotta stop what we're doing and get this stuff planted ASAP. We're gonna go with this kind of alternating pattern for the sugarcane. So it'll be sugarcane, water, etc. A design like this is a lot easier to fit into this quarter circle shape than a standard sugarcane farm. Now we just gotta pour water into all of these slots. And now that that's done, we can plant our one piece of sugarcane. The crop field is looking lovely. Let's get all of that harvested too. Just gotta watch out for the turtle. Then we'll get all of this replanted. I'm going for a diagonal pattern of wheat and carrots just because I think it looks nice. All of our iron is now done, so let's complete our set of iron armor. We're now slightly safer, you know, instead of having just a cardboard chest plate, we've now got a full cardboard suit. We've got more than enough seeds now, so let's expand to a second crop field. Clearly I've been doing a shoddy job of lighting the area up because there's a zombie here. Goodbye. God, nosy neighbors, am I right? He's trying to stare right through the window. Did your mother not teach you any manners? No. And there's a zombie up on the roof. How did you get up there? I'm pressing charges. I swear, if I pillar up to the roof and there's a creeper up there as well. Oh, it's this bit that they're going to be able to spawn on. I did not think about that at all. Let's get ready to rumble. Mozi 1, zombie 0. They're actually not spawning on this because these are half slabs. What the enemies are managing to spawn on are these 2 slabs. That's it. While we're here, let's fix the hole that the creeper put in our wooden lawn. Hopefully we don't get any more unwanted visitors, but I'm sure they'll find a way to show up regardless. It ain't no easy life, this skyblock farming. It ain't for everyone. You think your job is hard, son? I just did 25 hours of unpaid labor under the hot sun with nothing to eat except for a pack of sardines. You young people don't work hard enough. Alright, that's enough of Farmer Mozi. We've got almost all of the areas in this circle filled in now. We're just waiting to get some bamboo. Oh, there's 2 of you. Go away. Thank you very much. Any minute now, bamboo is gonna spawn. Or maybe some demon children who are going to try and rip my face off. One of the two. And it was demon children who were trying to steal my organs. Who would have guessed? Chest, I don't want kelp. We're not even in the ocean phase anymore. What's this doing here? You listen here, One Block. Just look at Paisley the panda. Look at how she's crying tears. She's cried a whole river because there's no bamboo for her to eat. Is this what you want? Quick, now you need to make some crying noises to make it more believable. Oh, Paisley, no, don't cry, no. If only the One Block could give us some bamboo. If only the One Block could maybe shoot some bamboo our way, that would be quite nice and all these tears would stop. One Block, that is a horse. That is not bamboo. I don't want your horse. I want bamboo. Oh, yay, more Vex. Young man, you better calm down right now or I'm going to take away your Xbox. No, you must die. The other one knows what's good for him. He's run away. We got some lapis from this chest as well as some more sugarcane. That incident with the Vex earlier, that was parenting 101. First, you offer them a lighter, more easier punishment if they behave. You know, stop doing that or I'll take away the Xbox. And then when they keep misbehaving, that's when you get a little bit tougher on them. And that's when they die. Honestly, I think I was being quite reasonable. I gave him a chance, he didn't listen, and now he's been sent to the Shadow Realm. Completely unrelated, but I've crafted 6 extra crafting tables so far. 6. How do I keep losing them and then finding them later? I will never know. Go away, witches. No one needs you. Go back to knitting club. I'm really hoping we get lava soon, but that comes in the nether phase. And I think there's another phase after the jungle phase before we get to the nether one. Because once we get lava, we'll be able to make a cobblestone generator. We've reached the benevolent gift, which means the jungle phase not only is coming to an end, but has given us bamboo at long last, as well as 2 diamonds. Here you go, Paisley. Enjoy some bamboo. I want you to do the thing where you sit down and eat it. That's the best thing about Minecraft pandas. It doesn't look like she's hungry right now, but never fear, Paisley. There will be an endless supply of bamboo for you to enjoy. Let's get this mined and start the countdown for the next phase. I believe it's the red desert, which I don't really care for in terms of blocks, but it should spawn villagers if I remember correctly. Yep, there we go. Phase 6, the red desert. You roam a hostile place of heat, dust, and death. So essentially just like the Burger King drive-thru. Now that we've got 4 diamonds total, we can use 2 on a diamond sword and save the other 2 for our enchantment table. I do want to plant our bamboo, but we don't have a ton of dirt left, so we're gonna have to wait till we get to the nether phase so we can head over to the nether and get gravel. Let's see what type of monsters the red desert will throw at us. Oh, Paisley's eating the bamboo! The red desert has also spawned a terrifying, dangerous llama. You're kind of useless, but I don't feel like killing you or pushing you off, so you can come out here. That's another diamond for us. And a fox who's just stolen it. And this fox has just stolen my lead. My good sir, if you would just calm down, can I interest you in this emerald? A fair trade for your diamond. No? Smart man. Okay, guys, just bear with me 1 second. And there we go, all done. Ignore the fact my sword has durability on it. I just gave them sweet berries, which is their favorite item, and then they dropped the diamond and the lead. What did you think I was gonna do? For real though, you two are very lucky that you like sweet berries more than you do diamonds or leads. I am not about to get finessed out of a diamond by a fox. How many times do I have to say it? I don't want any neighbors coming to visit me. Before we mine the one block any further though, I actually want to get started on the giant pool that's going to surround the central area. To get started, we're just going to build a giant cobblestone circle around the outside so we have a general idea of what it's going to look like. The area has been completely outlined now. So what we'll do is we'll head down and start adding in where the floor's going to go. And then it's pretty simple. All of this needs to be filled out. This is going to be pretty time consuming, but it will look amazing when it's finally done. We are burning through our stone supplies quick though. This is why we really need that cobblestone generator. We might as well do what we can. We're using cobblestone and regular stone at the top, and then towards the bottom where lots of algae would gather, that's where we're using mossy cobblestone. It's the little details like that that really help your build to stand out. Well, that's as far as we could get. Honestly, not too bad. We're about, I don't know, halfway through the first quarter. Soon you guys will no longer have to live inside of pens and wheat fields. Instead, you're gonna have your very own swimming pool. Now, in regards to our island, it has been coming along well, but it is lacking in quite a few different areas. We've made some brilliant progress on the one block. I think we should put some extra effort into our island now. I've also been slacking on breeding the cows. That is very bad. What's even the point of building a giant floating empire if you don't have a massive army of cows who share far too much DNA between them? Our sugarcane farm is coming along really nicely nicely. We should get a full field pretty soon. Since we've been racking up a ton of animals on our island, including 4 foxes, I think it would be great if we turned that area over there and this area here into animal sanctuaries. We do a warmer jungle themed area over there for Paisley, this llama, and this parrot, and then this bit could be a colder snowy biome for all of our foxes. I know I said we didn't have enough dirt for the bamboo farm. That's just because we're using it on a much better investment. The main area has been built now. Let's grab ourselves a couple spare jungle saplings. We'll get a jungle tree in the enclosure. That'll look quite nice. And then we'll add in some bamboo, this random flower that I found in our chests, some sea pickles to look like little green plants, and finally a few stones and pebbles. And then one final really cool thing we can do is we can place down a trapdoor, put a bit of scaffolding on top, and then add a lever, flick it down so it's like a small hook or something, and this ends up looking like a small perch for our parrot. We'll use some jungle logs for the border. I think that would look pretty decent. Then we'll add in some spruce fences and some jungle trapdoors on top. This place is starting to look sick. I'm thinking that in order to prevent any unintended escapes, we use some spruce fences and then some gates like this, and this should get the job done pretty effectively. The animals can't climb up onto these logs because of the trapdoors placed on the fences, so they won't be able to sneak over. I'm making it sound like we're imprisoning them, which I guess we kind of are, but we're giving them the best prison on the island by a long shot. I mean, if you had a choice between living in there or in there, which one would you pick? Because if it's me, I'm picking the jungle enclosure any day of the week. Look how bougie it is. Do you think the animals in that pen are breathing fresh, clean air? I highly doubt it. In here, you've got a flower, you've got little pickles on the floor, you've got plenty of rocks that you could make into pets if you wanted, and you've even got a house, as long as you're like 2 feet tall. The area is now complete, looking absolutely fantastic, so let's move the animals in. Before we move any of our dear animal friends though, let's do the smart thing and add a handrail. I'm not sure why this game doesn't let you put leads on pandas, but that's whatever. We can use bamboo instead. All you gotta do, Paisley, is be intelligent, okay? No silly mistakes, because they will cost you your life. You're about as fast as a school PC, but that's okay. You've got there in the end. You look right at home here. Help yourself to the bamboo. Our sugarcane is rocketing up. We have so much already. We have already got a full field. Every time I harvest the sugarcane, it reminds me to breed all the cows. I should probably start saying the cow instead, because they're all so genetically similar, they might as well be a hive mind. We've got Paisley the panda. You shall be Larry the llama. Now you might be thinking, oh, Larry the llama, that's a nice friendly name. Do not be deceived. Larry is currently selling a 60-inch flat screen TV that he shoplifted from Target last week. Just goes to show, you might think you know someone when you really don't. I can tell that trying to get you into the birdcage is going to make me very angry inside. Come on, just come up here. All right, come up. Yes, come up. There we go. Now he's up here. We sit him down. And as long as I'm not a complete idiot, we should be able to push you into the cage. Yes. Isn't this perfect? We've got criminal, sweetheart, and random side character. This is the perfect assortment of animals. Oh my god, child in the house. Get him out. Get out. Leave. No, I'm not taking requests for orphans. Get out of here. Get out. No, you've been sent here by Karen, haven't you? Tell her I'm not paying child support. Now that the jungle sanctuary is complete, it's time to build the snowy one, and I'm already regretting this because we don't have a whole lot of snow blocks. I'm mixing in some diorite because it kind of looks like dirty snow. I think we can just about get away with it, especially considering this shade is quite bright. I've also just realized that we can make ourselves a snow golem like so. We literally have infinite snow now. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. Let's get all of our new snowballs crafted up like so. I actually don't hate the diorite and think it works decently well, but there just needs to be a little bit less of it. We can also get rid of the small patches of dirt I was having to place in. I made this icy river so that I didn't have to place in as many blocks on this island, and even though we have more than enough snow now, I quite like it, so I'm gonna keep it. We gotta get the tree farm cleared out so that we can grow a big spruce tree. We've got plenty of spruce planks, but I'd like to use spruce logs for the outside of the snowy area. Oak tree growth has been slightly out of control lately, so the city's governing body, aka me, is going to be imposing some limits. If you are a tree, please respect the height limits or fines may apply. New tree laws have been imposed. I want to say a big thank you to the local government for making this happen. So basically, Great job, me. It's definitely just my imagination, but in One Block Skyblock, it feels like sugarcane has abnormal growth. I swear usually it takes days for just one piece to grow. We've already got stacks of 3. A local citizen has come to protest the implementation of the tree height limits. Look, he's even torn down a piece of it. Is this what running a government's like? Now, of course, in any good government, you must silence the protesters. Any opposition must be crushed. You know what time it is? It's cow breeding time. Everyone come get some wheat. Don't be shy. Forget tree height regulation. The bamboo just came in and stole the entire skyline. I'm happy with it for now, though, so I'll leave it. We're gonna go with these spruce logs around the outside, and then we'll do the same kind of thing that we did with the jungle enclosure, so fences and then trapdoors on top. Since foxes can jump, this sanctuary will have gates that are 2 blocks high. Let's get a few spruce trees grown in here. I think we're gonna have to remove this temporarily. Grow into a giant tree. Thank you. We'll also add in a few lily pads, some jack-o'-lanterns, some rocks, and some pumpkins. This is looking like a lovely winter wonderland for our foxes to explore. We'll also add a small memorial here for Amber the wolf. We gotta pay our respects. Rest in peace. Depending on how the fox transitional transportation operation goes, we could well be adding some extra headstones. Alright, come along guys, try not to fall off and die. Why have you gone in the turtle pen? So far so good. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a complete and utter success for the first 50%. Now at last, after hours and hours, we can finally free the snowy foxes. And of course, one of you managed to get stuck in the turtle pen again. Okay, nice and simple now, just come on in. Oh, it's a complete success, ladies and gentlemen. 100% of the foxes survived. This is such a charming little area. I'm so happy with it. As a side note, this snow golem is just kind of in our house now. I'm not really sure what to do with him, but I'll come up with something. Let's harvest our bountiful field of sugarcane. We'll increase the ranks of the cow army, and we'll harvest all of our other crops. You know, even though we're building a giant pool for our turtles, I think you are going to want to stay in the crop field. I just feel like you've grown used to it. We'll call you Hamilton. Yeah, Hamilton the turtle. More specifically, Hamilton the farmer turtle. Here you go, mate. You can have some carrots. I don't think turtles eat these, but it's always good to expand and try different foods. I have been a complete fool and forgotten to record the last 30 minutes, but not a lot has changed. Let me just deal with these guys real quick. The main thing is that the one block spawned Bob the villager. As you can see, he lives in a mansion and he also has no rights. I had to remove all the barrels from the one block building because he kept latching onto them and trying to be a fisherman. Apart from that, the only other thing that's really happened is that we got a few diamonds. Oh, there we go. We got another villager. Hello, Joe. I'm sure you'll have a lovely time in this island. I can see you looking around and taking it all in. That's a good idea. You're not going to see any of this anymore because you're going to be imprisoned. If we just extend this area a little bit, we'll put another barrel in there for Joe. We'll knock down an exit and hopefully you should go in quite quickly. Well, Joe, this is your life now. Bob is looking at me like I'm his supreme leader because I am, and also because I just blessed him with an extra room. I think we should be out of the red desert phase fairly soon. Another llama has spawned, which is quite convenient because for some reason the one in the jungle biome has just disappeared. I have no idea how it's even possible to escape from here, but he managed it, so he's gone. You're his replacement. Oh, monster party spawning. They're all just falling down this hole. If I just slowly move back and forth, eventually they're all just gonna fall in the hole. Go on, come on, fall in. You know you want to. Way! And that one's just gone as well. There's only one pillager left. I just love Minecraft's mob AI sometimes. They all ran straight into this hole. Every single one of them just tripped and plummeted to their death, except for you. And you're not even fighting. I'm not sure if you're aware how a monster party works, but usually we fight and you try and inflict damage on me and I try and attack you. You know, this is kind of awkward. I can't give you a place to stay on the island because you can't get a job and I'm not having unemployed people on here, so you're gonna have to go. Have a nice day, my friend. You know the monster parties are weak when the floor is taking more damage than we are. Ooh, we've got a wandering trader, Fernando. Well, Fernando, hopefully you have some good things to trade or else I'm gonna throw you off this island and you'll die a horrible death. Let's see what you've got. Fernando's selling tulips, not off to a great start here. He's selling slime balls. I don't really do redstone, not for me. He's selling nautilus shells. Those are useless. Some grey dye, some birch saplings for some reason, and some blue ice. Well, Fernando, I did warn you. Get off. What a weird chest. There's 3 apples in here, some coral, and some ink sacks. All of our sugarcane has grown again. It is so satisfying doing this. This cow pen is an insult to Mother Nature creature herself, but let's keep breeding them. I really want to get to the nether phase so that we can finally get some lava to make a cobblestone farm. We've got yet another villager. You're called Emma. Once again, another villager admiring the base, thinking, oh, that's really nice. I can't wait to go and walk around. You're not gonna be doing that. There's a few terms and conditions that come with living on this base. I'm sure you'll find them very satisfactory. You've heard some screaming coming from this sandstone box. Oh no, don't worry about that. That's because the guys in there like it so much. Welcome to your new home. Look how happy she looks. It's all one big happy family. Mozi Industries, offering employment so good, you'll be working this job for the rest of your life. Let's see what else we can get. Oh, we got a zombified piglin. That's terrible. Why am I excited about that? We've also got some beetroot, some alliums, and some magenta dye. Whoop-de-doo. Yo, Paisley, check out this sweet magenta dye I found. She doesn't care. Of course she doesn't care. I hate you, One Block. This is useless. Now, we are going to be building a proper villager breeder soon. I just want to make some progress on the One Block first. The nether phase is close. I can sense it. You know, fellas, I appreciate the sentiment, but I really don't want a hug from you guys. You look like the weirdos that hang out at gas stations. We found a musical chest with the Blocks music disc. This is one of my favorites. When I played on the Xbox 360 version, I used to put this on all the time. I think 100 days in the Xbox 360 version would be kind of cool. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Maybe every 10 days or so in the video, I could show you guys some of my old worlds. I built a ton of stuff back then. Listen, bro, I'm sorry. You're just dead weight. You're not needed. Nether phase, where are you? I know you're just around the corner. Hold on. You're called Bob as well? Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions suffer every year. You're really not selling anything useful here, Bob. Although, now that I think about it, actually, he's selling both coral and lily pads. Those would be great for our giant pond that we're building. Once we get our villager breeder set up and do some questionable business practices, we are going to be raking in emeralds. This is a very good opportunity for us. I am very sorry for shouting at you, sir. You are a VIP. Feel free to explore the base at your leisure. Just don't go to that island, because then you'll probably report me to the police. Alright, see you later, man. I've started mining the one block again, and you keep going, har, and it's really annoying, so we're going to move you. Let's just shove you along. I'm very sorry about this. In the boat you go. There we are. That should be all good. We'll just leave you on the bridge over here. Try to ignore the cows, but if you're feeling hungry, you can eat some. I don't want a hug. Take a shower. I've got a sick idea for the villager breeder island, actually. What if, since this is a spruce biome, this is kind of an oak biome, I guess, and this is a jungle biome, what if we made this into a red desert biome? I'm also thinking of having our nether portal on this island with red crimson trees and blue warped ones. This island is going to look so good. Come back to this island when you've learned how to dress properly. Why did the map creator program this to even happen? I don't need these guys. What purpose do they serve except for making me feel bad when I push them off? It's nothing personal. Ooh, that's a diamond. I think it's time we slim down the herd a little bit. Do not fear, your deaths will not be in vain. You will make for delicious Burger King meals. Now we just breed them to replace the ones that we murdered. There we go. 32 raw beef from that, and you know how thin fast food restaurants make their burgers. We are gonna make so many Whoppers. I know I keep saying it, but the nether phase is right around the corner, surely. Oh, there it is. Ooh, this is one of the best chests we've had so far. We've got 7 emeralds and some bottles of enchanting. Nether phase, here we come. And there it is, phase 7, the nether. A hell-like dimension invades and spreads chaos. Does the nether know of our power? This is like if Madagascar tried to invade the entirety of the United States. It's just not gonna work. Anyway, I thought I'd take a little break and finally build this small garden that I've been talking about. We'll put in a bit of dirt like this. We'll put some leaves down to form this natural barrier and kind of enclose it in. We could have a little bench out here. I think that would be quite nice. Then we add in a few leaves up here, and then we link it all together quite nicely with some vines. We'll place down some of these alliums as well as a birch sapling, and then finally we add some fence gates so we have an entrance. It's a very minor addition, decoration, but it brings a lot of life into this small space. Let's rev up those fryers and get this beef cooking. We'll also use these, and we shall prepare ourselves, for tomorrow we will face the nether phase. The nether phase does have a nasty habit of spawning blazes, so we've got our bow at the ready. Lots of netherrack, which isn't surprising. Oh, and there's also 1 or 2 ghasts throughout the nether phase, although they should be trapped in here. Come on, spawn the mobs. I'm ready. Oh, those are piglins. We're not going to be able to trade with them before they turn into zombie piglins, though. That shaking is not healthy, my friends. Yep, there you go. I shall now challenge you both to a fair duel in which you are stuck behind this barrier and can't do any damage. Oh, okay. We've got a piece of ancient debris. We've also finally got our first piece of obsidian. And we've got a second piece of ancient debris. Our diamond pickaxe has only got about 1/3 of its health left, which could start to be a bit of a problem. Although hopefully soon-ish, we should have a villager that will sell us diamond pickaxes. We've got a chest with orange tulips, some cocoa beans, some white dye, and a turtle spawn egg. Also, talking of turtles, Crop Turtle is having a lovely time. I think I might have named him at some point in this video, but I've completely forgotten it, so apologies if I have. There's our second piece of obsidian. We're halfway to an enchantment table. Ooh, those are hoglins. Unfortunately for you guys, there is no way I'm going to try face you in a fair fight. You're just going to be chopped down. Now, as I've said many times in many previous videos, you guys ruined a jungle only 100 days back in 2022, and I still have not forgiven you. They forced me to throw out hours of content. It is on sight whenever I see hoglins. Oh, there's the blaze. That was a very manly noise that I made. I don't want to hear it. Let's just bow spam it quickly. Please do not burn down the island. Thanks to our bow skills, he has now perished. Oh, hold on. I was about to roast this chest, but then I saw this. The bucket of lava, let's go! I'm not really sure where we can put our cobblestone generator, simply because if we add any extra circles, the island's symmetry is going to be all wrong. Oh, but what if we put the cobblestone generator underneath the tree farm, and then there was a secret way to get in? That way, the base still looks completely normal, and we don't have to add any annoying staircases or ladders or anything like that. Let's go ahead and remove this section of cobblestone here. Now, the cobblestone generator will need to be built a bit further down, because otherwise the lava will set fire to this wooden platform. I think we could actually get quite creative here and use bubble elevators to get to and from the farm. Also, don't be alarmed, all this spruce wood is just temporary. We'll replace it with stone and cobblestone once we have our generator up and running. Alright, the entrance and the exit chutes are now complete, so we'll just need to build an actual area down here. We'll use prismarine brick slabs to make the area because they're not flammable and we have a lot of them. Now, while this area isn't exactly very pretty, it's gonna do a good job of providing us cobblestone. Alright, let's get our cobblestone generator built. We'll have chests like this, and then we'll place these 4 hoppers leading into them. This costs basically all of our iron, by the way. Then we'll place some stairs like this. We'll place down a sign, and I will shamelessly write subscribe on it. Then we'll flip the stairs the other way around because I built them wrong. Then we'll have water flowing out of all of the stairs. And the final part is to add in our lava. This cobblestone generator design is so good, and it's so easy to build as well. Now that we've unlocked infinite cobblestone, soon we'll be able to finish the giant pool. But we're actually going to have to put the cobblestone gathering and pond building on hold for now because our diamond pickaxe is almost out of durability and we barely have any iron to make extra tools. It is time to set up a villager breeder, get an economy going, and buy infinite tools, as well as purchase many other goods and services. We're going to need to move the villagers and the turtles to this island for now, otherwise we're not actually going to be able to get anything done over there. Let's set up a new area for everyone. Got some very inviting grey cobblestone walls. I would craft iron bars as a joke to make this look more like a prison, but we don't have enough iron to do that. We'll build a 2-wide bridge so no one gets stuck and or dies. And now we just put some barrels in here for the villagers. Although, let's actually get the turtles moved first because they're a lot less likely to be wandering about. We just got to do a whole load of shoving. Ooh, it's good training. Come on, mate. In you go. There we are. Now, there's lots of things you guys are allowed to do, such as breathing and moving, but there's going to be no leaving. Do you hear me? No leaving at all. Alright, gotta mentally prepare myself. Now for the villagers. You're all fired for 10 seconds. Go get new jobs over there. Go on, everyone out. Bob, don't be messing around. Get in there. This was actually easier than I thought. Thank you for cooperating, everyone. Imprisoning you is really easy and fun, because no one seems to try and run away. I mean, That's understandable because I'd probably push you off, but whatever. You know, you could at least try and fight for your freedom. It's a good job we made the cobblestone generator, otherwise we wouldn't even have stone to make replacement stone tools. We can't be having a diamond pickaxe alongside a wooden axe. That's like wearing a Rolex, but your shoes are from Shein. I'm actually thinking that we do the same thing for this circle, and that circle that we did for this one. I think we make all of them just that little bit bigger. This gives us a lot more space to work with, and it just looks nicer in my opinion. Let's take a moment to enjoy this lovely sunrise from our garden. I'm trying not to let this prison detract from the view too much. Let's go ahead and get all of this extended like so. Although now that I think about it, we actually need to build this one layer below so that we can then place some red sand on top. Removing all these slabs with a stone axe is so painful. I swear they break slower than normal slabs. The outer ring is now complete, so we just gotta chop through all of this. I'm not sure what type of building to make for the villagers. I would like to use red sandstone, but we're simply not gonna have enough. Completely unrelated by the way, but for people who craft the axe on the left, you are a normal human being. Thank you. For those of you that craft it like this, I have no words. Oh, but the right axe is faster for speedruns. Don't care, left axe gang supremacy. At least while we chop, we get to see the cute foxes in their area. The circle is now complete, so it's time for the sand to be placed down. We do not have as much red sand as I thought, so we'll need to mix in some red sandstone as well. It's basically indistinguishable. I did want to save this for the villager breeder, but oh well. We gotta wrap this up quick before night falls. I do not want a bunch of monsters spawning in. Wow, we have cut that very close, but we just about have enough red sand. This is all nicely lit up now as well. We'll add in some dead bushes and a few terracotta piles, but for now we'll prioritize the actual building going in the middle. It's only going to be one story because our house has to tower above it. Them's the rules, I don't make them. Oh wait, yes I do. Let's make an outline for the villager breeder with dirt first of all. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this layout. It's got plenty of room for plenty of prisoners. I mean, villagers. Everyone can have their daily rations of one Whopper combo meal. By the way, if the Burger King social media manager is watching this video, I dare you to comment on it. There is literally nothing in it for you, but it'll be pretty funny. We should have enough materials now, so let's get started on building. We're once again going with a cobblestone and coral foundation because I'm unoriginal. Let's get all of this filled in. We'll then build up some spruce pillars like this. We'll then go around with acacia logs. Let's strip all of them. And then we'll go ahead and fill in the walls with acacia planks. We'll make sure this place has lots of windows so the villagers can look out at the freedom that they don't have. And now for the top layer, we'll go along with some orange terracotta. I actually don't really love the terracotta, so I'm going to remove that. I'm actually going to strip these spruce logs because we don't have any dark oak for a roof, which means that the logs wouldn't look very good with regular spruce stairs. We'll use some of the last of our dark oak supplies to make a bunch of buttons. Those might look kind of cool. Yeah, I quite like that. Let's add in some more like so. And we're just going to have to neglect the back because we don't have enough buttons. Man, I really wish we could use dark oak for the roof, but oh well. We can definitely make do with spruce. We'll bring these stairs around like so. And then we connect these bits up. And there you have it. That's done. And then we'll actually use some jungle wood for the rest of the roof. The roof is now complete. I did have to use a whole bunch of pressure plates up here to stop any mobs from spawning, but we're not going to see them from down low. Unless you look really closely, it's impossible to see that they're there. Also, at the top of the structure here, I've used jungle planks as well as an acacia log to try and give the impression of peeling paint. And I also used a lighter spruce button instead of a dark oak one. Let's smelt up some sand for glass. I was about to go breed the cows. How was this llama escaped? Wait, aren't they able to climb? I swear that's a thing. I have no idea how he got out, but the llamas clearly know something that we don't, because that's the second escaped llama. I mean, it's your own fault if you fall off, mate. You've made your choice. You've climbed out of the pen. Now you're gonna have to live with it. Oh no, I just feel so bad for the cows at this point. That's a joke. I don't care. Let's make ourselves some white gloss, which we will then turn into white gloss panes, which means we can now finish up the villager breeder. I've just made this little entrance. I think it's quite nice. Let's add in the door. And then finally, we just have the ceiling. For the final touches in this area, we'll add some dead bushes like this. and a few pieces of cacti here and there. And finally, for the border, it will be some terracotta with some spruce trapdoors on top. In my opinion, the villager breeder has been a massive success. Before we move the villagers into the breeder, we're gonna need to get them beds, and while we do have sheep, they haven't been regrowing their wool because they don't have any grass to eat. Bob the Wandering Trader is also dead. Samuel the Wolf has taken his place. I have no idea what happened, but I assume a zombie probably spawned around here and ate him. Rest in peace, Bob. Bit of a shame we can't get Coral, but whatever, I'm sure we'll get another trader. Now, I'm gonna be honest, even though these mushrooms, pigs, chickens, and one donkey are completely useless, I don't really want to kill them all to make way for just a sheep pen. So what we'll do instead is we'll expand this lower layer to include an area for a sheep pen. In order to get them down, we'll just create a pool of water and push them off into it. That way the island still looks good and we can get the items we need, aka wool. Real quick, we gotta collect some more wood. Once again, since this is an area that's out of sight, I'm not gonna care too much about how it looks. We've got this one grass block that we got given right at the very start of the 50 hours, and before we drop any sheep in here, we're gonna have to place it down and let it spread to the dirt in this area. I almost forgot to put some torches down here. That would have been bad. We gotta do a few chores like collecting the crops, but while we're doing this, the grass is gonna be spreading. I almost just hit the turtle because I thought he was a crop. Unrelated, but from now on, I'm gonna have one crop type in each field, so this is gonna be wheat, and over there is gonna be carrots. It just makes more sense rather than mixing and matching at random. I can't shake the sensation I've forgotten this guy's name. Crop turtle doesn't exactly have a good ring to it, but I just don't know what I called him, if I did call him anything. Let's grab all of these as well. I want more cobblestone, so I'm just gonna chill down here until this stone pick breaks. 4 more blocks and this pickaxe is gone. Ready? Goodbye. The grass is spreading quicker than I thought. I think another few minutes and it's going to be fully covering this pen. Now that we've actually got some stone again, I'm going to replace this ugly spruce wood section. Let's also tidy this bit up with some stairs. That just looks a million times better. It's a bit of a slow process replacing all of this spruce wood with stone, but we'll get there. Now that this is all stonified and no longer spruce, we can go ahead and make the actual water elevators. We just got to make sure that every bit of water here is a source block, and now we'll do the same on this side for the bit that pulls you down. I've just realized there's no point in having a magma block pull you down because we might as well just put a little pool of water at the bottom and jump into it. Thankfully, the ocean phase gave us some sponges which we can use to clean this up. And there we have it. We now have instant and easy access to anything down here, and then when we want to go back up, we get shot straight to the top. Of course, once this whole area is full of water, we can remove these signs because then once we get shot up, we can just swim our way out. We'll relocate these signs to back here, so then we'll swim in and then the water will cut out and we'll fall down. All in all, a solid bit of work, and also all of this grass is now grown. We'll put some water in here so the sheep are safe. Unrelated, but for some reason, when I put pressure plates up on the roof, I didn't put them on any of these other slabs, which is leading to mobs spawning up here. I'm really not sure how I managed to mess that up. Hopefully now there will be no more creepers or skeletons or rotted zombies or anything like that on this roof. It's now time for the most dangerous part. We gotta drop the sheep into their new pen. No, we just lost one. Before we go any further, I am breeding these two guys together. There is no way we are losing our only chance at getting wool. Fly, small child, fly! It worked! Good job it did, or we'd have two very horrified new parents. Come on, just get in the hole. Come on. You are going in that hole, mate. Okay, well, the baby chicken's also going. Why are you not going in? There we go, finally. And now we've just got you left. There we go, let's go. Okay, guys, enjoy all this grass. You're probably some of the best treated animals in this entire base, aside from the ones that got their own enclosures. The fact you're in here really irks me, but I can't kill you because that would be kind of unnecessary. You can live for now. Thank you for your wool, guys. I do appreciate it. I'll put a chest down here with the shears in them, so that every time we come, we're guaranteed to have shears in order to, you know, shear the sheep. We'll breed them a few more times, but we don't want this place getting overcrowded, because otherwise they'll eat the grass faster than it can grow back. We've got enough wool to make 3 beds, which is enough for our 3 villagers. If we want them to breed and get us more villagers though, we're going to need quite a few more beds. We're also going to place a trapdoor precisely here, because this means that villagers can't get out and use this door. They don't seem to have grasped the concept of crouching down, so they'll just perpetually hit their forehead on this trying to leave. However, their pesky children are only 1 block tall, cool. So we'll put a fence gate over the door to prevent any other escapees. Now that it's nighttime, we can crack this area open and they should head over to the beds in there. At least I thought that's what they would do, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Never mind, it's because I'm a moron and didn't remove the trapdoor and fence gate first. Now everyone comes flooding into their new prison. Whoa, 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 you guys are not going anywhere just yet though. You are gonna have a nice place, just not yet. I'm sorry for any background noise, by the way. My dog is currently sleeping on my bed and she snores really loud, so yeah. Why is this chicken trying to jump back into imprisonment? What is wrong with you? Oh, and he's jumped off the edge. Oh no, I forgot to close the fence gate, so now everyone's gone back outside. No, 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 no. I'm so dumb. One of the villagers has already fallen off because of that. We were very nearly stuck with one villager, all because I'm an idiot. You guys are never leaving again. I hope that you savored the small taste of fresh air you got. You might think it's cruel keeping them inside there, but look what happened as soon as they were allowed out. One of them immediately fell off. Villagers are too stupid to be trusted. Well, I thought one of them fell off. It turns out Emma trekked all the way over to our house and made herself at home. Once night falls, you should head back to the breeder, so yeah, enjoy the house for now. Don't break anything. Thank you very much for your wool. I want to make some more progress on the one block, so let's mine a bit. I'm just waiting for the moment a ghast spawns. Mark my words, there will be one at some point. I don't want you though, Strider. Sorry. Hey, Strider. Why the long face? It's probably best you die after hearing that. I get the feeling Striders are going to be the common useless mob that gets spawned throughout this phase. Oh, that's a wither skeleton. Good job he's contained inside here and can do 0 damage to us. We got another bucket of lava. That is very useful because I do want to make that iron farm at some point. Oh my god! Oh, that scared me so bad. He spawned, we smacked its fireball back, and he was gone. That all happened very, very quickly. We have not got any more obsidian yet, which is unfortunate. Night is falling, so it is time for you to leave, Emma. No, you can't have my bed. You had a bed in the villager breeder. Why are you doing this? We're going to slowly move her out of the house by replacing and breaking the bed. Easy does it. Welcome home. The sheep seem to have made a pretty sizable dent in the grass, so just to be safe, I'm going to add a bit of extra dirt. This should provide them with more than enough grass to munch on. Here you go, peasants. Here's some more beds. You better get to making some babies. Here you go. Take all of this and get to work. Oh, whoa, whoa. I did not expect it to be happening that quick. Let's get out of here. I want to build an iron farm, but in order to do that, we're going to need 4 stacks of non-flammable blocks, so I'll see you guys soon. We've now got all the materials we need, so let's get this thing set up. We don't want to build the farm up there because then the golems are going to be able to spawn on other parts of our base and won't spawn in the farm, but we also don't want to build this thing too far away because otherwise we're not going to be able to get passive iron. We're going to have to go up to the farm in order for it to run. So if we build it roughly below this circle, we should be able to get all the iron we could ever need. I am not looking forward to getting villagers down here, but we'll make it work. Let's also block off this water because it's in the way. We should be far enough down at this point. Oh, I guess we better block up all of this water as well. I really wish I'd thought about this when I made the sugarcane farm. That is lovely. We can now build our farm without being showered in water. We have to make sure we use top half slabs here so that the golems can't spawn on the path leading up to the farm. We're definitely going to need to add a fence to this because this is very unsafe. I honestly don't even think this is low enough, so I'm going to go a bit further down. This looks hideous, but you know what? It's going to get the job done. It also doesn't help when you build the platform the wrong size at first and have to redo it. There we go. The platform is all complete. So let's go ahead and get this farm set up. This little chamber right here will be where the zombie goes. And he's going to do the very important task of keeping the villagers in here scared forever so that they keep calling in iron golems and we keep melting them down and using them for tools and selling their body parts. Wait, what? I mean, I am very much planning for us to get a villager who will buy iron from us. Listen, all I'm saying, it's not my fault there's a market for iron golem body parts. You should blame the people that are buying them. Now, we do need to get villagers from there all the way down to there, but I think I have an idea. Since the farm is in this open area, we'll just have to convince them to come over here with a bed or something and then push them off and really hope that they land in the water that we'll place down there. Otherwise, it's going to be a whole lot of pain and a lot of frowny faces. No one wants a frowny face. Okay, we have quite a few citizens now. There's going to be no free healthcare for any of you. If you get in any sort of moderately life-threatening accident, you're going to be charged, probably about $100,000. Wait, where have I heard that before? You know, Bob and Emma, I really hope you're not too attached to your kids, because they kind of belong to me, and they're going to be going in the iron farm to work for the rest of their lives. So I hope you don't mind that. I'm sure we'll be all okay, and there'll be happy faces all around. They're having a conversation now. They're not happy about this. Now, the idea is that we need to get a villager to fall into that slot down there. I think we can make it happen, but we've got plenty of test subjects if it all goes wrong. I mean, time is finite and limited, but you know what's not finite and limited? Children. Right, time for the first happy villager to enter the iron farm. These guys look like a happy couple, so I'm going to ruin that. Come along, my friend. Come along. Bro, what are you doing over there? The bed's here. Slowly but surely, he's coming along. Why are you going inside my house? There is nothing in my house. Go to the bed. There's actually a zombie that spawned down there, so real quick, let's head down. That could have been bad. If you can hold an item, that's going to make our lives a whole lot easier. If you can't, then this is kind of disappointing. Please pick up some cobblestone. Sadly, this zombie cannot hold an item, which means he is worthless. Your existence means nothing. Nothing. If he had been able to hold an item, that would have been amazing, because we need to get a zombie in here that doesn't despawn so that he can permanently scare the villagers. Let's head back up to Sleeping Beauty and push him into the farm. Or push him to his death. It's going to be one of the two. Okay, up you get. Easy does it. No, why are you resisting? This is really fun. You're going to have a lovely time. And we've nailed it, ladies and gentlemen. He has landed perfectly. I knew this would work first try. I definitely didn't have a joke lined up because I thought you were going to fall to your death. Nope, I would never do that. Look at him jumping up and down in here because he likes it so much. He might be screaming, "Let me out, let me see my family," but that's just because he's so happy he can't even think straight. We have ourselves a very happy villager. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you think you're doing? Did one of the villagers call the police? Those snitches. Right, let's grab our second inmate. I mean, peasant. I mean, villager number 2. We shall have you. Come along now. Don't be shy. Why are you going that way as well? What is over there for you? There is nothing there. Oh, no. It's turning daytime. This is kind of bad. We gotta hurry. You're just a sleepy guy. I know you want to head back to bed. No, come on. Please go to the bed. It is turning daytime, but he is now stuck on this little ledge here. Okay, man. If you just stand incredibly still, that would be really helpful. Don't go back. Would you do it for a Scooby snack? No, no Scooby snack. Not interested. Listen, bro, this is not gonna work, okay? You are going down there. There is no hope for you. Oh, so you do want the Scooby snack. Now, very carefully, we mine out this block and... oh, just about. My guy was just a few centimeters away from catching his pinky toe on one of these blocks. Let's head down ourselves using a much safer method because we are more important. Now we need to move him out of the way, and then we put down his bed. We're up to 2 out of 3 villages now. This is going surprisingly smoothly, to be honest. I was expecting this to be a whole lot more painful. I just need one more willing participant, please, and it's you. No, it's Bob. Oh, Bob, I'm sorry, man. Hey, listen, you're a real one. You started this whole family. Couldn't have done it without you, mate. You're a sound guy. Thank you for your service. Goodbye, Bob. We're now 3 for 3 for villagers. We just need a zombie now. We're gonna have to wait till night for that to happen, though, so let's get on with some chores in the meantime. We'll get all of our crops harvested, and those were all the chores we were able to do because it's already gonna be nighttime soon. Let's get set up with a platform right next to the farm so that hostile mobs can spawn in. There's most likely gonna be a whole array of things appearing on there, like creepers, spiders, skeletons, so we're gonna have to be prepared. Any minute now, we should start to see some enemies appearing. There's a zombie, and he is holding an item, but I think what we have to do is give him an item of our own so that he actually counts as having picked it up. I could be completely wrong on that front, but I just have a feeling that that's what we need to do. This is going to be a little bit tricky because just like predicted, there's a lot of unwanted monsters over there. Alright, fella, can I tempt you with a shiny iron pickaxe? No? Really? Can I tempt you with some cobblestone? You want some cobblestone? No? Okay. Just take the iron pick, bro, please. I don't think we have any other weapons to trade him, really. I did just double check on Google, and apparently monsters holding items that they spawned with will still despawn. You need to get them to actually pick something up. Goodbye, my friend. You're sadly useless. We've got 2 zombies there now, so we've got a fairly decent chance of managing to get one to hold something. Zombie number 1 is approaching. Please pick up some cobblestone. Really? You don't love cobblestone? Oh, he picked it up! No! No, why was he not picking it up at first? He literally picked it up as I pushed him off the edge just to spite me. Do you want cobblestone? No, I don't think so. That is so unfortunate. My guy really said, nah, I don't like cobblestone. And then as I punched him off to his death, he said, oh, wait, actually, yeah, I quite like it. What an absolute moron. There's so many creepers down there as well. A zombie has actually clambered into the farm, so we'll have to check if he can hold an item. You cannot hold an item, so you're useless. And you also do not want to hold an item, so get out of here. The only problem is, how are we supposed to get close to this guy without being nuked? We'll keep trying the different zombies that spawn around the farm, and if we get one that can hold an item, we'll put them off to the side so that we know we can use them if that one in the farm doesn't want to take an item. Do you want to hold an item, my good sir? You do! Okay, that's very good. Please follow me up here for a complimentary spa treatment. It's always such a pain to get zombies to go where you want them to go. Get in the hole! Okay, finally, he's in this pool of water, so he'll be completely protected from the sun. Although, actually, that was pointless. Whatever. Also, our helmet broke when he hit us, and we don't have anything to replace it with. Sorry, mate, the job position's taken. Since it is daytime now, the skeletons seem to have burned to their deaths, so now we just need to snipe off the creepers. Although these guys are going to be a little bit more problematic. We just try snipe them off. Nope, that's not working. Go away. Get back. No. There should just be one more. He's hiding away. How did you even get in there? The zombie in here has despawned, so it's a good job we've got that guy up there. An iron golem has also already spawned. You're a little bit early, mate. You're supposed to arrive when there's a giant vat of lava to melt you in. I guess we can get rid of him the good old-fashioned way. Yes, I always pillar up 3 blocks when I kill an iron golem. That's because I'm scared. And his iron dropped off the edge, you're joking. Let's tear this thing down now. I do not want to be inviting any more monsters onto this base. In all honesty, they were all quite rude. I mean, I invited them onto the island to have a nice time. None of them brought any food. None of them brought any drinks. And they all tried to kill me. We're not going to put the zombie in yet, because otherwise we're going to have a bunch of iron golems spawning on this while we're trying to build. And it's going to be a massive pain. We'll make a platform like this. You know what I love about iron farms? They're simple and they always work as long as you build it right. There's so many farms where there's a billion things you need to troubleshoot first. This 99% of the time, as long as you build it correctly, will just work straight away. The main area of the farm is done now. We just need to build the melting chamber. I feel bad for this villager. He's gonna have a front row seat to all of this. We'll add a window on the front here for extra entertainment value. Then we'll place down some signs. Then we place some more signs right here, which should stop the water from flowing through into the lava chamber and turning the lava to obsidian. Let's do a quick test here. That should stop the water. Very nice. We'll add in our lava. And now we just need to get our zombie friend in, which should be fairly easy. I think we'll call you, Barry. Yeah. Come along, Barry. Your new home awaits. In you go, my friend. Thank you very much. And now if we just add in some water at the back here, the farm should be complete. Now, I believe in order for this to work, we need to go to bed. So let's do that. Although I think I've done something wrong, because the villagers are supposed to be terrified of Barry, but they don't seem to care at all. Well, I'm having to eat my words right now. I said iron farms were really reliable, but it's not working. Could it be these blocks maybe that are causing the problem? It was a little bit painful, but I figured out what the problem was. Look at that, we're now sending golems to a fiery demise. The problem was I'd had glass blocks placed like this, and mobs actually can't see through those. Obviously we can, but to them, this is a solid block. Once I broke the glass, the villagers were as scared as can be. Also, since this farm needs hoppers, but we don't have enough iron at the moment, we have to manually pick everything up. However, we've already nearly got enough ingots, so we should be able to fix that very soon. Oh, Wandering Traders showed up. Hello, my friend. What have you got for sale? The sand is actually kind of interesting, to be fair. I will actually buy some, simply because we don't have a lot of sand anymore. Now, if we want more glass, we can actually get it. That iron farm basically used up the last of our glass. Let's get a bunch of hoppers crafted up. Excuse me, I'm trying to renovate the farm here. Let's get that set up like so. This farm is so good. Our diamond pickaxe is on its last legs. We could not have made this farm at a more perfect time. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, and the cows are multiplying. Oh Lord, when does it stop? I'm a mad scientist, aghast at his creation, but I continue feeding into it. I am Cow Thanos. Let's get a bit of mining in with our shiny new iron pickaxe. We should get a bit of obsidian soon, I hope. Hello, chaps. Are you ready to become zombies? I mean, that's kind of hard to accept, but That's the way you are. You better get off my property right now before I get my shotgun. Where's the obsidian at? Don't be hiding now. We need to get another portal set up. A chest? What does it contain? Quartz and vines. Really useful. What is a grass block doing in the nether phase? How does that even work? And what's oakwood doing in the nether phase? And what's prismarine doing in the nether phase? I think it's just random blocks that come in from other phases. Oh my god, no! She came out of nowhere! Hey, we got some more obsidian. That brings our total up to 3 obsidian. We're still a ways off getting a nether portal, but we're making progress. We'll be making a nether portal first rather than an enchanting table, just because I don't know how much obsidian we're going to get from this phase, and we can always trade for more obsidian in the nether. We've been given some magma cubes. I don't want them. Now, in the real world, it's illegal to punch small orphans such as these right here, but this is Minecraft, where the rules don't apply. Let's keep progressing through the nether phase. We've got another chest. Oh my days. Wow, that is appalling. Oh, hoglins. My guy just launched me in the air. I don't take very kindly to that, thanks. No one likes you. Got ourselves a piece of ancient debris. Don't mind if I do. And another piece of ancient debris. I'm fairly sure we're going to get hit with a monster party soon. Well, we've got more oversized pigs with bad attitude. Oh, why are we already half health? No one likes you guys. We've got some gold in this chest. That's not bad. And we've got another blaze. No. Let's just carefully chip it down with arrows. Those guys could do so much damage if we're not careful. We're insanely low on arrows, so I'm actually going to buy some off one of our villagers. There we go. We are no longer low on arrows. Very nice. Oh, monster party. Let's get into position. There's one blaze. That's a ghast. No. Go away, blaze. So much for this monster party. This is all that's left. Everyone else either suffocated in the wall or fell off. I'm so sorry, little man. I'm really not. We've successfully survived the nether monster party, and it was easy. It looks like our villager breeder has a chimney, but it's actually just an iron golem that's stuck in the roof. Now that we've got our iron farm up and running, the next thing I want to do is build a rail system that takes villagers from this breeder below the base, maybe somewhere over there, and then there'll be a zombie that will infect them. We'll cure them to get much lower prices, and then we'll send them back up here. I don't think there's any way we can make this remotely good looking. We're gonna have to cut some holes in the wall. This track right here will take them away. This should be far down enough, I imagine. This little dip right here is where our zombie will go, and he'll munch away on the villagers that arrive. This small section here is where we'll cure the villager, and then we'll send them on their merry way, and the track will loop back around, back up to the breeder. I love how the underneath of our base is slowly expanding with just so many different random but essential things. This looks so bad. We will also need to walk over to this area, so we're gonna have to build a bridge to connect up to this bridge. This should be aligned. I really hope that it is. We actually are aligned. It's a Christmas miracle. We don't have to light this up because of the slab positioning, but it just feels weird having this be so dark. So let's add a few torches. The iron farm is still working brilliantly. How much have we got? Oh my god. Okay. It's working way better than I thought. I thought we'd have maybe a stack, but no, we've got almost 3 stacks of iron. We will be sorted for rails. We will also need to smelt up some gold ore in order to make powered rails. And we need a few redstone torches as well. While we wait for that to smelt, let's breed the cows some more. I don't know why they're all complaining. There's plenty of room in here. I can't feel my liver. Powered rails acquired. And now we can get all of these rails added in. The track should now be fully functional. We do need to get a zombie in here though, so that's going to be a pain. We're going to have to build another of the spawning platforms like we did last time. We can actually run a quick test for the rail system right now. This seems pretty good. And it works. Let's go. Now, while our base is looking decent so far, I wouldn't say it's looking great. We have definitely got to do some renovations soon. Have we got any mobs down here? We do not yet. Maybe there's too much light. We could get rid of these. Come on, step right up, step right up. Any monsters that want to arrive on this island unannounced, feel free to do so right now. There's one skeleton up here, but that's not of much use. I've waited about 5 minutes now. Where is everyone? Could it be that the iron farm's potentially interfering? That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe if we add some extra space for mobs to spawn, that will work. Usually they spawn like anybody's business. Creepers galore, armies of skeletons. Where's that? I'm going to try build a platform over here and see if that does anything. It's just going to be a pain to all chop down at the end of it, but oh well. The platform's done. Let's walk away and come back. Alright, well there is something. A lone creeper's appeared out there. The night's already nearly over and we've got one creeper, not even a zombie. The one time I actually want mobs. The sun's come up, so let's remove this failure of a platform. platform. I just don't get it. Usually if there's a bit of light, so many enemies spawn on one block. I'm not giving up yet though. Let's see if we can make a dark room over here and get some zombies to spawn inside that. Alright, the dark box is finished. Let's head out and see if anything appears. I'm salty, so I'm going to sit in the garden and think about things. Okay, let's see if we've got anything. Oh, okay, so that worked. No! Are you kidding me? We finally got not one, but 2 zombies inside, and the creeper just ruins it all. Oh, man. I'm gonna be 80 years old in an old folks home and having traumatic flashbacks to this moment. While we wait for that to happen, let's get a toolsmith villager. Okay, here we go. Round 2. I didn't hear any zombie groans in there. This could be annoying. There is a zombie in here, but it's a baby. Oh, and he's run out. Get off. Still no luck, and we've got a creeper and a skeleton on the loose. Just not what I want, really. All I want is a zombie, aka the most common mob in the entire game. I can hear a zombie in here this time. No, 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 no. The creepers are definitely the worst part about this. Oh, and this zombie can pick up items. Let's go. No, you don't. No. Just a skeleton left now. You are our Lord and Savior. Follow me, my good man. You will be rewarded by being able to eat as many villagers as we can supply you with. If he falls off now, I will probably delete the game. Get in the hole, please. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Thank you. Get back. Go behind the rails. And now he's stuck because enemies can't pathfind over rails. So we've done it. We've got a zombie in place. Even though he's completely sheltered from the sunlight, I'm still going to put a roof over him because I'm paranoid. Now we just need to get ourselves a villager. Sorry, mate. Today is your unlucky day. Please make your way to the minecart. Don't try and hide. No, you can't get away. Come on. There you go. Don't worry, guys. He's going to be fine. Also, I should probably start breeding the villagers again because it is getting pretty empty in here. We now make ourselves a brewing stand. We'll make some bottles, as well as a fermented spider eye, which means we can now make ourselves some splash potions of weakness. Villagers do, of course, require golden apples in order to be cured, so we're gonna need to get to the nether soon so that we can start raiding bastions for gold. Our chemical compounds have finished brewing. Let's go and cure our poor citizen of an illness that we gave him. Here you are, my friend. You better enjoy this golden apple, because it wasn't cheap. It's all alright, though. That was a small investment. You are gonna make us a lot of money, my friend. Since we have so much iron, we are going to be making him into a toolsmith and selling all of this to him. This whole process does take a while, though. Could you tell your immune system to hurry up, please? Congratulations on surviving. I knew you had it in you. You're going to be working 2 shifts from now on, the 9 to 5 and the 5 to 9. You don't get a break between them. Let's follow him up there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sleeping on the job. Are you crazy? I ought to fire you, but you're the only employee that accepts my ridiculous prices, so I kind of have to keep you. I'm liking the look of these deals. Let's buy all of these to level him up. And there we go. 1 iron ingot for 1 emerald. This is where the real money making begins. And now that he's reached the next level, we can buy diamond tools. He's also offering 1 diamond for 1 emerald. I thought I was the scammer here. Let's purchase an efficiency 2 diamond axe. Yes, please. I got confused between weaponsmith and toolsmith. I thought we were going to be buying diamond pickaxes off this guy, but we can buy diamond swords instead. We can still make tons of money off him with this 1 iron for 1 emerald trade, so it's not really a big deal. We might as well pick up an extra diamond sword since it's 1 emerald. I don't see why not. We have actually got 7 diamonds to our name now, so I'm thinking we use 3 of them to make a new diamond pick. There we go. We need gold and we need obsidian, so hopefully the one block can provide. Oh, hello. That's 2 blazes. Please go away. Come on. No, don't set this on fire. Those guys have no respect for property. No respect at all. We must be done with this phase fairly soon, but we don't have a lot of obsidian. We've got a wither skull in here. Thank you very much. A few more magma cubes that I shall punch. We've got ourselves a strider. I'm just going to evict you real quick, my friend. Sorry, nothing personal. We've got some piglins that have spawned, and I think they're already trying to trade with the blackstone that was there. Nope, okay, they're just going to stab me. We've got 2 netherite scrap in here, which is very nice, but at the same time, I really want obsidian. There we go. There's another piece of obsidian. And another piece. Okay, I'm liking this. A few more wither skeletons. They're not much of a threat. We seem to be getting quite a bit more obsidian now. More of you guys. I mean, I really appreciate the attempt to kill me. You know, you're doing a great job. You can get a gold sticker or whatever, but it's time to go. 1 kindergartner down. 2 kindergartners down. 3 kindergartners down. Triple kill. Yes, keep the obsidian coming, please. Oh, hello. For whatever reason, the ghasts are just so weak. They only managed managed to break one singular wooden slab. When you find them in the nether, they're putting up a Michael Jordan level performance, destroying everything in their path. We're up to 7 obsidian now. This is big. There's the 8th. Hold up 1 second. Just gotta fight Peppa Pig. More of you guys. Just go away. I don't even know why you still try. There's our 9th piece of obsidian. We're so close now. We've got some hoglins. Very fun. This must be Mummy and Daddy Pig. I saw some news story once about how American kids started speaking in an English accent because they watched Peppa Pig, and I've got to say, that is the proudest I have ever been of the UK. But forget Peppa and friends, because ladies and gentlemen, we have our 10th piece of obsidian. The nether has been unlocked. The portal will be over here, but we can't actually decorate it yet because we don't have enough nether blocks. You guys also need to be moved because you're in the way. There's one, and I guess you can just go here like this. What I want to do to all of these circles is make them the same size as the big ones that our house and the villager breeder are built on. I think it would give us a lot more space, and I think some of these areas are a little bit underwhelming. They could really do with some extra area to add more details. This has to come out by 2 on all sides. We'll also change these spruce slab bridges. I don't love them. This area has been extended, and I already like it a lot more. We'll finally get our nether portal built. We'll have crying obsidian on all the corners. I'm sure we can get a piglin to trade us for the last piece. Let's quickly grab ourselves a bit more food, as well as a bit of cobblestone. There we go, very nice. And let's actually craft ourselves a pair of gold boots so that we don't get attacked. Finally, we'll buy some extra arrows, and we'll also sell off some iron. It is time for us to go to the nether, wearing only iron armor in hardcore mode. It'll be fine. Let's do this. I actually recognize the nether spawn from when I last played the map a few years ago. Here you go, mate. Here's the last of our gold. Let's see what you can give us. Fire res will be much appreciated. He's given us iron nuggets. We have an iron farm. We don't need these. And also quartz. Yep, thanks, but no thanks. You will pay for your crimes. Why did he just do so much damage? We need to be so careful. We took 4.5 hearts of damage from one piglin there. If memory serves me correctly, I went this way when I played the map last time, and there was a bastion in this kind of area. I could be completely wrong, but we shall see. I'm actually getting deja vu from this. This is so weirdly familiar. We might as well grab a few bone blocks while we're here, since we can get loads of bone meal with them. I'm not crazy. I was actually right. Let's boat off here like so. I wonder what kind of treasures await us. This is a housing bastion? Stables? It's one of the rubbish ones, to be fair. There's a chest ripe for the picking. We got some crying obsidian, so now we can finish our nether portal, and we also got 3 gold blocks. Excuse me, mate. Sorry. You need to die. Let's take care of him from range. I'm sure there's piglin brutes lurking in here somewhere. I am so grateful you're locked away. Leave me alone. I don't loot these types of bastions very often, so I actually don't really know where the main chests are. Please go away. Thank you very much. This is a very intelligent plan, my friend. Just stare at me menacingly while I kill you with my sword. I mean, you could try fighting back, but I prefer it this way. I hope that's all the brutes, or I'm going to die. That's a hoglin. Nope. Get away from me. There's a reason why no one likes you guys. There's a chest in here, and it's not bad. I'll take some gold. There's a chest over here that we can get. This one is quite bad. There's a chest here, which has... Oh, that's soul speed. That's not very useful. Loads of obsidian, though, so we can now make an enchanting table. Oh my god. Oh, no, 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 no. Panic box, building panic box. Oh my days. He just hit us for 9.5 hearts. This whole video was nearly over in 1 second. That is actually crazy. If I had a nickel for every time I was chased down on half a heart in this video, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's very strange that it's happened twice. Now, there is also this big bit of the bastion back here, which should have some loot, but I'm honestly a lot more scared than I was previously. There is an army of piglins up here. This is kind of ridiculous. Once again, I'm getting deja vu. I'm certain that I fought the piglins in this exact spot in the 2022 video. I'm just gonna stay back here and pick them all off one by one. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You get back there, mate. You get right back. No, you don't. Stay away. He fell into this hole. Bro basically speed ran getting into his grave. Now, is this the most heroic way to take down a bastion? No. But I'd rather keep living and get a bunch of money than die in a blaze of glory. Because after all, once you've blazed all your glory, you are dead and have no money. The piglin army's ranks have been reduced to nearly 0 now. There's probably a Sun Tzu quote about the importance of being smart and tactical. Although, to be fair, in any PvP game, if someone says they're playing smart and tactical, that just means they're a camper and they don't want to admit it. The piglins have been laid to rest, and we stand triumphant, ready to take a hold of all of their possessions. We're starting off with a gapple. That is a very strong start. We've got a pork chop, a gold axe. Okay, we're kind of fizzling out here. This is not great, although there's lots of obsidian. All right, the next set of chests, we've got some ancient debris. I'll take that. And we've also got... Oh, I thought it was going to have a good enchantment. It's got Curse of Vanishing. I'll take it, though. This is hardcore after all, so Curse of Vanishing doesn't mean anything to us. There is also one last chest right here with... That is so much obsidian. That is probably the most obsidian I've ever seen in any Bastion chest ever. And we've also got a Silk Touch Diamond Pickaxe. Now, that's what I like to see. I'm very happy with the loot that we got. Let's head back home. I mean, considering what happened earlier, I'm just grateful to be alive. I actually missed this ruined portal while we were heading over, so let's check that out too. God apple, please. Okay, nope, I'll take some gold. I love how we worked so hard to get obsidian, and we now have 37 blocks. There's the portal. Let's head back. It feels very satisfying to get this final corner piece in. Let's turn all of the sugarcane we've been collecting into paper, and then we'll make a whole bunch of books, which we'll then use to make a ton of bookshelves for our brand new enchanting table. We can finally start covering up some of the empty composters up here. Can we get level 30 enchantments? Yes, we can. We might as well grindstone this sword and see if we can get anything better. I mean, you know what they say, always gamble on Unbreaking 3. Actually, never gamble on Unbreaking 3. I'm having another go. I'm not happy with that. Fire Aspect 1 at level 30. Are you having a laugh, enchantment table? Let's get a rubbish enchantment and reset the table. Okay, this is just ridiculous. Bane of Arthropods 4 again. There we go. Thank you. Sharpness 4. And it has knockback. Okay, that's fine. We'll deal with it later. We've made some solid progression in terms of gear and riches. It's time to make this island beautiful. First of all, we need to collect plenty of wood. Thankfully, this is a lot easier and faster with an enchanted diamond axe. We'll grab a bit of spruce as well. And finally, a bit of good old-fashioned oak. Does anyone else wish that you could plant giant oak trees? It would make life a lot easier. We should have enough wood now. We also need to grab ourselves a bit of gravel from the nether. 2 stacks should be enough, and at long last we can start duplicating our dirt again. We just got to convert all this coarse dirt back into regular dirt like this. We turn that new dirt into more coarse dirt, and then the cycle continues. Also unrelated, but I actually finally have a plan for this snow golem that's been trapped in this corner of our house for so long now. We'll do that a bit later though, because first we're going to improve the jungle exhibit. We've got to move this railing out, so I really hope Paisley doesn't escape. We're slowly getting there, and there's no panda on the loose just yet, so it's not going too bad. The enclosure expansion has been a massive success. This place is definitely due for some new decorations as well. Unfortunately, this central tree needs to be removed. I am not looking forward to moving this parrot into a new cage. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? It's also probably the first time Paisley's eaten in about, I don't know, 30 hours. We're going to have the terrain be lifted up at this side of the enclosure. We're going to upgrade from that one tiny little tree in the middle to some giant jungle trees. If they would actually grow. Please grow. You're making me look bad. Grow! Will you grow now? Yes, you will. My problem was, this area didn't really feel like a jungle enclosure before. These giant trees will really help with that. Now, this is what I call a jungle exhibit. This makes the old one look rubbish in comparison. Trust me, this whole base is going to have the most insane glow up. We're going to add a small pool in this area here. Why is there a door-to-door salesman at our house? Oh, and I've made him mad. Oh, no, I'm really sorry. I just don't want to buy things from you. Please die. Please die. Thank you. This should do quite nicely. I want to put sand in here, so we're going to need to add an extra layer of slabs. I'm really liking how this looks. We'll add in all the water next. We'll bone meal this to get seagrass. And we'll also add a few sea pickles as well as some coral fans for a bit of extra color. We'll make sure to plant plenty of bamboo here. We'll also add in some lanterns instead of these very ugly torches. We'll add a few spruce trapdoors and slabs here and there to give the indication of a small path leading through. Finally, some stone buttons for rocks, as well as some acacia saplings with string on them to represent small plants. The string prevents them from growing into full acacia trees, which would look very out of place here. And finally, we'll add back the perch for the parrot. Fly, little bird, fly. Yeah, there we go. Now we just gotta push you in ever so carefully. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the new and improved jungle enclosure. I cannot emphasize just how much better this looks than the original version. We are still missing a proper way in, but we'll figure that out later. Next up is the fox enclosure, so we're gonna need to shovel a fair bit of snow. Considering the way I treat most mobs in this game, this snow golem is very lucky that he's gonna be getting the VIP treatment. I mean, I could have sent him out to buy groceries in the middle of the day under the hot sun, and I might have thought about doing that a few times, but I never actually did it. We should have more than enough blocks of snow now. Let's actually craft ourselves a blast furnace and get ourselves an armorer villager. Alright, listen up fools, one of you is getting a job today, and it is you. Pleasure scamming you. I mean, doing business with you. He's already got some pretty good prices, probably because our mate over here has been spreading the good news about us curing him. We'll buy one of these helmets to lock his trades. Can you please get in the minecart and stop resisting? Don't make me bring out the extra rails, it's not going to be pretty. You are going in the minecart. Go in. Go in! Go in! The minecart's ended up down here and Barry's climbed into it. Why does everything always go wrong? While we're down here, we're actually going to deactivate the iron farm for a day, and the reason is that if you don't let the villagers sleep for long enough, they'll actually stop spawning iron golems. Just look at all the iron we've been making off these guys. We are rich! Oh yeah, baby! Capitalism flows through my veins. Bro, I swear, if you don't get in this minecart right now, thank you. There we go. You're off to Barryland, my friend. Now, you might be wondering what Barryland is. It's just like Disneyland. It's run by Barry, and he eats you as soon as you arrive. Alright, my friend. You don't deserve this golden apple because you were being so annoying, but I'm gonna have to give it to you. While we wait for him to cure, we can start work on the fox enclosure. We're gonna wait till nighttime to expand the fence out, because unlike Paisley, who's very docile, these foxes will just run everywhere and immediately escape. I'm fairly certain they all sleep throughout the night, which should make this a lot easier. I've just heard the sound of our villager being cured. Welcome back to society. Once he's all leveled up, we'll be able to buy diamond armor from him for just 1 emerald per piece. We just gotta buy a whole bunch of extra equipment first. There it is though, ladies and gentlemen. Diamond leggings, 1 emerald. Diamond boots, 1 emerald as well. We actually have to buy quite a few pieces in order to get him to the final level. There you have it, diamond helmet and diamond chestplate as well. Thank you very much, my friend. Goodbye, iron armor. You have served us well, but it is time to cover ourselves in diamonds. Now this feels good to look at. No more stone, no more iron. We've got infinite diamonds, baby. The foxes have not gone to sleep, so we're gonna have to trap them in boxes. There's 1 trapped in there now. We did have 2 snow foxes, but for some reason there's only 1 in here and he's about to escape. No, do not run away, please. Please get back in the enclosure before I have a heart attack. That is now 2 foxes successfully locked down. There's just 1 more that I think may have escaped. Creeper, I don't have time for this. Oh my, I forgot I had knockback. You did escape, you little ruffian. There's also a zombie out here because I forgot to light this layer up, and he's still alive somehow. There we go. Where are all these enemies coming from? Oh my days, do you have a death wish? Get away from the hole, get on the lead. Come back here right now. You, mister, are gonna sit yourself down and behave yourself. Okay, finally, all 3 foxes are immobilized. He's also just stolen my lead, which I don't appreciate. We have plenty of emeralds now. Here you go, we'll do a little trade. At last, we can actually reposition this barrier. I've still forgotten to tear down this wooden box, so now we've got a little monster invasion going on. I am not coming down there to fight you guys. You can all despawn on your own, or fall off like that idiot skeleton. This one spider, though, minding his own business, I am going to ruin his day for no reason. Unlucky, my friend. I'm sorry. Let's add in the brand new extended fence. Let's also get this thing torn down for once and for all. No more monsters being spawned onto the island, please. I'm not even going to question what's going on here. It's probably not going to look the best given the limited space we have, but I do want to try and make a little igloo for our snow golem friend. It is far from the best thing I've ever built, but it's not the worst. We'll put down a lantern in here for him. Real quick, let's see if we can roll a good enchantment on our chest plates. Prot 3, nah, I'll pass. Prot 4 though, now you're speaking my language. I've just remembered that foxes can climb stuff, which means they're just gonna leap onto this igloo and then jump off either to their death, or they're gonna jump over here and then run amok around the island. I do still want to give our snow golem a better life, but this isn't gonna work. I'm sure we'll think of something though. Everyone knows the #1 way to feel happy is to make tons of money, so let's do that. If we get this guy up the stairs, we could give him a little area here. If we put in some fences like this, and then we put down some stairs, as well as some trap doors. This area could be like some kind of bar, and we could put the snow golem behind it so that he has a purpose in life. Now, is he basically going to be a glorified servant? I mean, yes, but it's better than this one block of space he's got right now. Come on, buddy, let's get you in place. And look at that, we've got our very own snow golem bartender. Now, the plan for this area isn't really anything specific. We're just going to plant bigger spruce trees. We're going to make this river bigger. Just make everything bigger, really. We are also going to have to set the foxes free so that we can build around here. Look at them all running around trying to leave. That is so cute. We've got a bunch of spruce trees in here now. This is looking like a proper forest. We'll add in some pumpkins and some jack-o'-lanterns, the usual stuff. We'll also add that same spruce path that we had in the jungle enclosure. This area is now complete. It didn't take a whole lot of work, but it looks so much better now. We still don't have a proper entrance or exit, but once again, we'll work on those things later. The next area we're going to work on is the Nether Island. We're going to go ahead and split this area up into 4 quadrants. Each of the quadrants can represent a different nether biome. So this could be basalt deltas, this could be the Crimson Forest, this could be the Warped Forest, and this could be the Soul Sand Valley. We're not going to do the Nether Waste biome because it's pretty boring. We're going to need to collect some blocks in order to do this though. With our new diamond armor, getting through the nether should be a lot easier now. Let's collect some blocks from this basalt delta first of all. While we're here, we need to top up on gravel because we've almost run out of dirt again. We've got plenty of gravel now, so let's head over to the Crimson Forest. There is an abnormal amount of zombie piglins here. What is going on? Wait, I want to get this crossbow piglin to shoot them so then they all aggro him. Come on, man, take the shot. What are you afraid of? Please shoot your crossbow. I want to see this army attack you. You're a clever man. Unfortunately, being clever does not mean that you get to live. Let's grab some of this crimson wood. I think we already have quite a lot of these warp blocks at home, but we'll grab some just in case. We'll also use our silk touch diamond pickaxe to grab some of this crimson nylium. There were so many zombie piglins here a second ago. What happened to them? Have they just decided to go home for the day? Have they gone on some kind of, I don't know, nether pilgrimage? Have they spontaneously combusted? We will never know. Keep shooting me with that crossbow and you're about to spontaneously die. The last biome that we need to find is a warped forest. Now that is what I call convenient. That's right next to the Crimson Forest. We'll destroy one more nether ecosystem and head back home. Let's grab a few of these blue mushrooms. It seems I've made the locals a little bit annoyed, so we should get out of here. I appear to have made the locals very mad. People these days, you take a chunk out of their property to use in your own, and suddenly they get all aggressive. Quickly, let's yoink some of this fossil before we head out, and we'll help ourselves to this one too. For the first biome in this circle, the basalt deltas, we're gonna have to make sure we have an extra layer underneath so that we can place all the basalt facing up, because otherwise we have to place it like this and it just isn't the same. Now that I think about it, we're gonna use cobblestone slabs, because if we end up placing any lava in, this would all go up in flames. We've got to remove this entire nether portal with an unenchanted diamond pick. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, aka the people that write spelling tests for 8-year-olds. I was fighting for my life back then trying to spell words like banana. Update, it is now Christmas Day of 2026. My family is begging me to come downstairs and actually spend some time with them, but I must continue mining this nether portal. Oh, finally done. Very serious slab placing gameplay going on here. We can now start to add in all of the basalt, the blackstone, and the magma blocks. We then bring these outer pieces up like so. This feels like a pretty acceptable mini basalt deltas to me. We will wait to add in the lava though. We've got to once again move a turtle. I swear we've been pushing this guy back and forth for basically the entire video. Alright, he has been put in turtle jail. Let's get back to work. Let's now get the warped biome built. We'll bone meal all of this. I'm not sure how they'll look, but we can try growing our own warp trees. We'll have a second over here. Oh wow, that is tall. Okay, what in the NBA is going on here? You cannot be growing this tall, man. That is just ridiculous. These are so much more difficult to clean up than regular trees, so hopefully the next one we get isn't also a bean pole. Right, let's try that again, shall we? That is an acceptable height. I'll take that. We might be able to get one more in. That's not bad, I guess. I'm happy with this so far. The path leading through is going to go diagonally like this, but the portal's going to go here. Coming up next is the Soul Sand Valley. We're going to mostly use soul soil, and we'll keep the soul sand to the edges because we don't want to be slowed down every time we walk through here. We'll add some kind of fossil like so, and I'd say that's pretty decent. And for the final biome, we have the Crimson Forest. honest. Our nether portal is actually going to go back here, and it's also going to be 3 wide so that it's all symmetrical. This feels slightly cursed to look at. Providing affordable turtle housing is the most annoying thing in the world. Every single time I build one of these, it gets in the way. Let's now grow a few crimson trees. We'll also chuck in a few lanterns just to make sure everything is properly lit up. The One Block has supplied us with 50 red nether bricks, so we'll use those for the outside of the island. We've already got some native nether wildlife getting used to its new home. I'm joking. What do you think this is, the Discovery Channel? Absolutely zero freeloading allowed. For some reason, even though you can make nether brick fences, you actually can't make red nether brick ones. I have no idea why this is a thing. It is literally the same block, but red. I don't know why that bans you from becoming a fence, but whatever. What do I know? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Get away. A cat has actually managed to spawn on our base, probably because of all the villagers we're holding hostage. Come here, please. Be my friend. I have yummy food. Here's your first fish. Oh, well, that was pretty easy. I'm going to be really creative and name you Gray. No particular reason. Now, I'm going to be honest, I could try and make you into the cute mascot of this video, but realistically, you'll end up like a wolf who's just been forgotten about. I've even forgotten his name. Oh, your name's Samuel, I remember. I'm so sorry for neglecting you. That's a lie. I'm seeing an influx of mobs, so we definitely need to get the nether island properly lit up. Why is there a creeper in with the turtle? Is this some kind of anti-environmental protest? Instead of getting rid of plastic straws from turtles, he was trying to blow them up. Right, well anyway, let's get all of these fences placed down. We'll go with some crimson trapdoors because they're the closest thing to red we have. I swear, if I get one comment talking about how I should have used mangrove trapdoors, this is 1.16, they don't exist yet. We'll put some blackstone slabs at the top of our portal so that monsters can't spawn up there. That is the nether circle almost done, and it is looking so good. This might actually be my favorite build so far. Let's make a whole bunch of buckets because we need to go get some lava so we can finish our mini basalt delta. Talking of iron, the farm has been shut down for far too long. It's time for you villagers to get back to work. I imagine soon we'll be sending Barry some more villagers to eat. It's not a priority right now, but I definitely want to get a mending book at some point in the future. While we're at it, let's go ahead and sell off a bit of iron, and let's go collect some lava. I don't actually know how much we need, but this should be enough. Oh yeah, we've definitely got more than enough. Aside from an entrance, the nether island is now officially complete. This is quite minor, but let's finally add a barrier to our house. We'll strip all of these spruce logs. We'll then add some fences on top, you know the usual, and of course some trapdoors on top. That is looking a lot better now. We've had all this ugly cobblestone and this huge gap in our base for so long. It is time for us to fix this. That does mean collecting a ridiculous amount of cobblestone though, so I'll see you guys soon. Well, there goes our first diamond pickaxe. Now I'm gonna switch over to our silk touch diamond pickaxe to get a bunch of regular stone. Hold on a second, I hear a wandering trader nearby. You can't see him because he's drank an invisibility potion, but this guy's inside the bubble elevator. Wait your turn, man. Get out the way. Let me out. There we go. You're selling coral blocks, melon seeds, birch saplings, dark oak saplings. Those are very interesting. I'll be taking some of those. Some azure bluets and some packed ice. We gotta put the cobblestone mining on hold. It is time to do business. What on earth is happening here? Anyway, get out of bed. I need to make money. Thanks to this guy, we can finally grow dark oak trees again. We could also buy a bit of packed ice for the frozen lake in the fox enclosure. Buying 6 dark oak saplings and 5 packed ice has essentially financially ruined us, but we can recover. Governments usually bail out big banks when they fail, and since on this base I'm both the government and the big banks, I'm going to be making a swift recovery. This lake is looking a bit more frozen now. That is very nice. Oh, I forgot to light up the tops of the nether trees. That's why this creeper's shown up. I don't usually like knockback, but it is good for yeeting creepers overboard. Anyway, that's enough of that. I must retreat back to my cobblestone cave and continue mining. You know what's funny? I'm actually using a Naruto figurine in order to hold my mouse button down so I don't have to do anything. Naruto has done his work. Our pickaxe is about half health now, which means we should have quite a lot of stone. Yes, we do. We're also going to need to grab some vines in order to make mossy cobblestone. I will say they're not exactly the fastest thing in the world to collect. Why are leaves an insta-mine and vines aren't? It just doesn't make sense. I've collected just under 3 stacks, and that's as far as I can go without my brain turning to mush. Let's craft up a bunch of mossy cobble. We don't have any wheat left to feed the cows, so we got to do a little side quest here. Do you ever stop and imagine what life would be like if you were a turtle living in a field of wheat? Me neither. I'm glad to see that the cows are as healthy as ever. I wish we had fire aspects so we could instantly cook them. This might seem cruel, but you gotta remember, all of these cows here, they're all offspring of those first two that we started with. I think killing them is a nice thing to do. Anyway, bye-bye cows. I'll be back to cause mass overpopulation again later. Before we can create, we must destroy, because I want to slightly change the layout of this giant pool. We need to get an efficiency pickaxe. My word, this is slow going. A tricycle with square wheels is faster than this mining. The tree farm circle also needs to be extended again. The tree farm is now bigger and better, but we'll work on this later. Right now we're doing the pool. We just needed to expand this so we had a better idea of how it would all join up. We'll bring the stone around like so, and this then covers up all of the specific blocks that are showing from underneath the areas that we've built. It's pretty straightforward. Yo, this turtle is on thin ice right now. I nearly just mined out his entire floor and dropped him into the void. You are one lucky turtle, I'll tell you that much. We do the same thing on the nether area, just follow it round. We'll keep it going around this side. You get a lovely view while you're working on this side of the base. Isn't he having just such a fun time? This circle also needs extending. We're probably going to build a mob spawner on this at some point in the not so distant future. Now that that's done, we can continue building. The island of upholding animal rights also needs expanding, which is going to be a little bit messy. All these leaves have got to be removed. I'm thinking of doing a full renovation of this place at some point. I'm just not sure what to build here. That should be properly extended now, so let's get back to placing stone and cobblestone. Also, I don't know why I've left it this long, but we also need to add some spruce logs to the stairs. I did that one and that one, although I put the logs the wrong way around, and then I just completely neglected these ones and these ones over here. I also want to use some stone brick walls and then put the spruce fences on top of them. On second thought, I don't really like that. We'll just go with the regular spruce fences. I'm gonna finally put these logs the right way up. It's been bugging me for a while, but I just never bothered to do it. That just looks a million times better. And finally, we'll get these stairs done as well. Now that all that's done, let's finally get on to finishing this huge pool. It feels crazy finally finishing this. We started it so long ago now. It's a good feeling, but it's also not the most exciting to watch. I mean, it's literally just placing stone and cobblestone. We're now officially over a quarter of the way through. Stone supplies are holding so far. We may need to call in Naruto's help again though. Unrelated, but let's see if we can get a good enchantment on a pair of leggings. Prot 3, I will pass. Fire Prot 3, that is disgusting. Fire Prot 3 again, because the enchantment table hates us. And Blast Prot 4, we just don't need that. We need Prot 4. That's what we're after. Please. Oh, no, I misread it. Okay, great. I've grindstone some boots, so now we have one extra level, which we can use to reset the table. And we're still being offered Fire Prot 3. Can we get anything good on the boots? No, we can't. Anyway, let's get back to placing all of this stone. I'm praying that this doesn't interfere with the iron farm. If it does, we can just put some slabs in this area so that the golems can't spawn here. So far, there's been no random golem spawns. We're over halfway done now, and stone supplies are still holding. Thankfully, during the jungle dungeon phase, we got a whole load of mossy cobblestone, which is carrying us through this build. This is all that we have left to fill in now, and our stone supplies are still holding. We're actually about to finish this. This is it. These are the final blocks, and they have now been placed. We have completed the structure for our gigantic pool. The turtles are gonna have a home very, very, very soon. In order to get this thing filled up with water, we're gonna place down a whole bunch of dirt and gravel, place the water on top, and then remove all the dirt and gravel from underneath. Let's grab a bunch of water, and now let's get to placing it. There's plenty of water sources now, so we can keep filling the pool using its own water. Don't know how that really works, but it does. We should just be able to get all of this filled in now. I don't think we even need to place down any dirt and gravel. We're 3/4 done with the water now. This is coming along well. Ah, yes, that is how water normally functions. We're so close. Just a little bit more now. Come on. The pool is now officially filled. At long last, we can actually swim into these water elevators. And then we can swim back out. All of these temporary blocks need cleaned up, so bear with me a second. Let's now bone meal all of this so it's not not just flat, boring stone. Unfortunately, in order to get more sea pickles, you have to bone meal them on a live coral block. We only have dead ones, so we'll use shroom lights to light this area up. And now for the grand reveal. Oh, it's just a masterpiece, ladies and gentlemen. I am so happy this is finally filled in. It just looks so good. Also, if you ignore these 3 areas right here, just look at how nice our base is coming along. At long last, these turtles finally have a home. Enjoy the water, my friend. Come on, mate. Let's get you in there. We do also have a couple buckets of fish that we can add to this. There we go. I definitely want to make some progress on the one block because we've been doing a ton of building. But first, let's finally get this empty section filled in. I'm going to plant sugarcane in it because we don't really need bamboo. There's lots of dirt and trapdoors that need placing. Thankfully, the iron farm seems to be working completely normally. The pool has not impacted it at all. Placing in all the water is a lot easier when you have a giant pool next to you. Look at the turtles as well. I should probably plug up all the water, otherwise our bridge is going to get flooded. There we go, we're all covered for leaks now. Unrelated, but the iron supply is getting pretty ridiculous. Hello, zombie. Why don't you check out the pool facilities on the base? I think you'll really like them. Alright, you've had your allotted 5 seconds in there. Get out, you cheapskate. Let's plant all of this. This place is really starting to come together now. One final thing that I've been meaning to do, let's get these nether trees lit up. We do not want to be inviting creepers and the like onto our base. Wait, I'm a complete idiot. We might as well just be using shroom lights. That makes 1,000 times more sense. Why did I even consider using lanterns? I don't love that we have to place them everywhere, but it's the best solution that we've got. I've just started mining the one block again, and we've got some netherite scrap. That is lovely. We have not done this in quite a while. See, now when obsidian shows up, I have the complete opposite reaction of what I used to. This is just annoying. Oh, that's a blaze. He's burnt a hole in this. Unbelievable. I would sue him if I hadn't just murdered him in cold blood. We must be close to the next phase now. There it is, the benevolent gift, and it's very benevolent indeed. 3 netherite scraps, blaze rods, don't mind if we do. If memory serves me correctly, the next phase is called Idle, or Idle. I never knew how to pronounce it. Memory has indeed served me well. A breeze of peace blows across the land. I'm definitely remembering that there were swarms of angry bees in this phase, so that's a complete lie. We've got a peaceful bee first, but don't be fooled, there are going to be some very angry bees later on. This phase seems to spawn coral blocks fairly often, so we might be able to get some sea pickles at some point. Oh, there we go. There's the angry bees. They've come out to play. Relax. Why are you being mean? You know, maybe I should just let them kill me. Didn't humans make friends with bees in the Bee Movie? What's going on? Surely this chest has to be good, right? I mean, there's purple magical particles flying off of it. Surely this is good. It's actually quite good. We've got a Thorns 2 book, which is okay, but I'm more interested in the golden apple. Go away, zombie. I'm not sharing. Our inventory is full of junk right now, so I need to go drop some stuff off. Clearly, I need to step up the lighting on the base. I don't know what's going on right now. There is an infestation of zombies. What is this? Come on, I would love a coral block from you, one block. Yes, we just got it, actually. We can actually bone meal sea pickles now. There's not a whole lot of unique blocks for this phase. I think it's mainly just quartz. Everything else seems to be just various blocks from other phases. The enemies are also, not the strongest. This is what would happen if I found my child playing League of Legends. We got this lingering potion of invisibility. I have no idea what we would ever use this for, so let's just spy on our villagers and make sure that they're doing their jobs. They have no idea we're here. I'm seeing people at their workstations doing the right thing. It all seems in order. Let's leave the door open and see if anyone wants to escape. No one's trying to escape so far. That is very, very good. Let's take a quick selfie of everyone who likes Arby's. Yep, that checks out. The chests have been picking up, but we still get some insanely mid ones every now and again. I keep having to run back and forth between our chests because this phase gives so many random blocks. Alright, a phantom spawned in. These are definitely still my most hated mob, but I don't see them very often anymore because I actually sleep in game. For the long-time viewers, you'll know that I've killed over 1,000 of these on my old hardcore world. One block you can spawn the impossible to obtain zombie horse, and I'm still not gonna want it. Get out! This chest is called an ideal chest, so does it care to explain why it's got beetroot soup and honeycomb inside? Yo bro, I just got the sickest loot ever. No way man, what was it? It was beetroot soup bro. Yo, that's so good. That's the rarest item. The most commonly eaten Minecraft foods must be either steak or golden carrots, right? I'd be willing to bet it's steak since it's much more easily accessible than golden carrots. I dropped my keys down in the void. Would you mind getting them for me? Thank you so much. You guys go with him now so that he doesn't get lost. Oh, I've just killed them both. The fact that all these different named chests don't stack is one of the most painful things in existence. You're the same item, just grouped together. We're up to level 31, so let's reset the enchantment table and see if we can get Pro 4. Please? Wait, no. Wait, what am I doing? No indecision. 99.9% of gamblers quit before they win big. We did not win big. It's Pro 3. It's not terrible, but I want Pro 4. I've just dropped all of our items off. I've come over here to pick up what's left, and our inventory's nearly full again. This phase is very painful for the inventory, that's for sure. This phase doesn't have particularly strong mobs, but it does have one thing that's way scarier, making your inventory completely full at all times. I love how the jungle phase that was like phase 3 or something had vexes, and now we're just getting bees. Don't get me wrong though, I am most definitely not complaining about that. We've got some more cats. Feel free to jump in the pool. 10 out of 10 loot right here. If we sell off some iron throughout the day, we should be able to reach level 30 again. I love how it's always the baby slimes that spawn. The one block is not giving them a chance. Would you really hit a 360 on an infant? Of course I would. There's a monster party spawning. Is it really just bees and a phantom? In all fairness though, that is a pretty extreme amount of bees. Die, all of you! I'm half health. I don't love that. Just die, please. Ignore my terrible aim. Shockingly, we've managed to survive this monster party. There were also a bunch of baby slimes that spawned, but every single one of them jumped down this hole. To be fair, this phase is kind of like the calm before the storm. I'm pretty sure the next phase is way more difficult. I'm pretty sure it's called the Abyss, which doesn't exactly sound very promising. My brain is telling me it's Abyssal Ruins. That could be completely wrong though. Listen to me, donkey. Hear these words, for they are the most important you shall ever hear in your life. Get off my property. We've got some friendly bees. I'm sure they'll do their thing and fly around. I think eventually they'll just end up flying off the island, and that'll be that. But for now, enjoy the area. Our Silk Touch pickaxe is very nearly busted now, so once we finish this phase, we'll work on getting a mending villager. Oh no, not bees. Whatever will we do? Where's that benevolent gift? I know it's gonna show up soon. Do you guys not have anything better to do? Lots of XP bottles in this chest. I should probably craft a new shovel. You guys can't do any damage, but I also can't exploit you for money, so you have no purpose. I mean, if you weren't so intent on attacking me, you could just live in the pool, but unfortunately, you're gonna keep hopping out. Unfortunately, I must punch you in the face. Parenting 101 right here. There's a fun game you can play with baby slimes, and it's tennis. They're the ball. That's all. Surely we're gonna be done with this phase soon. These chests are just abysmal. I know I keep saying it. I sound like a broken record, but it's true. We're level 30 now. Can we get anything good on a helmet? Yes, we can. Pro 4 on breaking 3. That is perfect. Come on, where's the end of this phase? I knew we were close. Thank you so much, One Block. Thank you for the hay and the beetroot seeds. It's going to be a while till the block upgrades, so let's go do something else. Because I've been using the Silk Touch pickaxe, we've ended up with quite a lot of ores from this phase. I was going to mine them all down, but we've already reached the next phase, Desolate Land. A barren land lies before you. You know, whoever's writing these descriptions, this is a little bit lazy. We'll get all of the iron and gold smelted up. As for the rest though, we'll need to mine them all by hand. It's weird seeing the base from this perspective. That is a nice amount of goodies to add to our treasure chest. Now that we've reached a new phase, I really want to get started on the next project for our base, which is a mob spawner. And in order to build one of those, we're gonna need a ton of wood. One more giant spruce tree should do the trick. I forgot that this farm requires an entire stack of trapdoors, so never mind, we need to chop down yet another tree. We'll also need some hoppers, as well as a bucket of water for safety reasons. We'll start off with the collection area first. We gotta get some chests placed down below, then we'll place some slabs on these hoppers. I'm building this as a 3x3 instead of 2x2, so that it looks all nice and central in the middle of this circle. I'm also gonna be really weird and put oak logs on the corners to hopefully make this look slightly slightly better than it usually does. Now we got to bring this up by 21 blocks. I've already changed my mind. This looks way too chunky. That is going to be a massive eyesore if we keep building it like this. Forget the innovation, forget the aesthetics. This is coming straight down. It is so painful that this won't align properly, but it's either that or have a gigantic mob spawner on our base. In go the chests once more, as well as the hoppers, and we'll also get this patched up. I have a few ideas for this giant oak circle so that we can make it a bit more interesting to look at, and we can also make our mob grinder fit in better, but for now, let's just get the grinder done. We'll still put the oak logs on the corners. Right, here we go. We got to take this thing up by 21 blocks. I'm rapid with it, you know? Look at the speed, look at the precision, look at the power. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, well, I've done that wrong. We're actually going to be installing a redstone lamp system onto the mob grinder so that we can turn it off if we need to. Considering we've got some free animals, we've got some human prisoners, and we've also got an ecological disaster, if we start spawning a bunch of hostile mobs, the game is probably going to start lagging. We're almost at the correct height now. This should be it right here. In order to get down and go to bed, let's just do this. Oh, yeah, we're fine. Good evening, Alfred. I'm going to call this snow golem Alfred because that's like Alfred from Batman. Make sure the Batmobile is prepared for tomorrow. Unfortunately, Alfred has informed me we do not own a Batmobile, so we've got to keep walking. You've spawned a bit early, mate. Come back later when you're supposed to spawn up there and fall down this giant chute to your death. We'll use some gravel to pillar up because once we're done, we can place a torch under it and it'll all break. Now we've got to build the water streams for the grinder that will push the mobs to their death. I have a history of building these the wrong length, so let's just check. No, I built it wrong still. Unlike in the original One Block video, at least I've realized sooner rather than later. For now, we can use the unfinished farm as a diving board. Talking of diving, that actually reminds me of an embarrassing story from my childhood that has just resurfaced in my brain. I think I must have been about 13 maybe. I had a new swimming teacher because we'd moved house and he wanted to do this one-on-one session so he could figure out how good I was. Now this swimming pool had a small diving board and young me, wanting to prove himself, decided to do a front flip off of this board. I should mention that the only front flipping experience I had was on a mate's trampoline and I had never landed it once. Yeah, I ended up slamming into the water on my back. It was basically like a reverse belly flop. My swimming teacher went wide-eyed. He was really shocked, but just not in a good way. Back up we go. We should have enough logs to finish the edges. There we go. Very nice. Now we got to build it all up. Then we need to get all the spawning platforms filled in. I've just realized that any kind of redstone here is going to look hideous because it's going to need to go underneath the platform so it will be out in the open air. We will get that figured out later. Now that the platforms are done, we'll add the trapdoors. It's always so satisfying flipping all of them. Let's get the water added in. I know I said we were going to worry about the redstone situation later. Unfortunately, later has become now. We got to collect the materials first. Let's actually get the lamps crafted. I've come up with a solution that you'll see in just a second. Also, things are already spawning for some reason. I probably just didn't light it up properly in here. If we have a 4x4 pattern of lamps like this, that should be enough to completely block any spawning on each of the platforms. The lamps are now in. It is time for the redstone. If anyone's wondering why we can't just place the redstone inside, it's because mobs can't spawn on redstone, so we'd end up just inhibiting our farm. My idea is to make it look like there's a bunch of technological circuits and machinery underneath the farm. If we use lots of grays and a bit of white, I think we could really pull this look off. We also add on some smooth stone slabs and some droppers to give it that extra technological feel. I really wish I hadn't left this for later, because it would be a lot easier to build if the farm wasn't already constructed on top. Oh well, no use crying over spilt milk. I doubt this will be a perfect solution, but it'll at least get the job done. I will see you guys when this is all finished. It was rather fiddly, but it is now done. We have a working redstone lamp system inside this mob farm. But what you might be wondering is, did we cook with how it looks? And ladies and gentlemen, we absolutely did. It was so fiddly to build, but it looks absolutely amazing. Even though the mob spawner is a very basic structure, all of this technological mess just makes it look so much more interesting. We do need to collect more wood in order to finish it though. We've got all the wood now, so let's get this thing finished. I did actually have to move the redstone lamps a little bit so that I could get everything to work properly. Originally we had the redstone directly underneath the lamps, but that actually doesn't power them, so I had to put the redstone feeding into blocks, which then output a signal and power the lamps that way. We just got to get this area up top all lit up. The mob farm is now officially complete. Let's head down and give it a spin. We'll flick the lever, which means it's now functional, and I think in order for stuff to start appearing, we we need to walk away from it. Slowly but surely, it is starting to fill up. This thing is rammed already. This is so sick. We are going to get maxed out gear in no time. The mobs seem to come in waves, so sometimes there'll be loads of them spawning, and then once we've killed all of them, they seem to slow down for a little bit. Surely now we can get prot 4 on our leggings. That's prot 3. We might as well take it because we've already got prot 3 on our current leggings. I'd really like to get feather falling 4 on some diamond boots, and the thing is, it's actually way more common at level 28 enchantments instead of 30. We're being offered prot 3, but I bet this has feather falling 4 as well. Watch this. Oh, well, okay. Pretend you didn't see anything. Let's grab ourselves some more XP. And we are back up to level 30 in no time. Not that we really need them, but we do also get a ton of drops from the mobs as well. Right, let's get Feather Falling 4. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Feather Falling 4. Thank you very much. We did not get a protection enchantment, though, so we're going to have to keep looking for that. Real quick, let's go grab a bit of iron. The jungle enclosure vines are out of control. This farm needs to chill out. Otherwise, I am 100% getting accused of cheating. This farm has always worked decently for me, but never this well. In total, this farm has supplied us almost 4 stacks of iron blocks. Let's make ourselves an anvil, and then we can combine these leggings together. The farm is now completely full again, so let's rake in the XP. Look at all of this. While we wait for it to fill up again, let's sell off a minuscule amount of our iron. And we also need to buy an extra pair of diamond boots. We got to keep waiting for the farm to fill up. So while that's going on, let's see if we can get a mending villager. Oh, it's actually Emma we're working with. Thorns 3 for 41 emeralds. Emma, please get a grip. That is completely and utterly disgraceful. Whoever gives me mending will be rewarded with freedom. Ah, it didn't work. That would have been the best joke. Oh my word. Okay, never mind. Joe, immediately. What? Okay, I guess you want your freedom then. It is kind of expensive though. I don't think it's going to come down to 1 emerald after we cure him. It'll probably be like 4 or 5. I hate resetting trades though, and it's not like we can't afford it. The mob farm should be ridiculously full now. It's not too bad. I think I might have left it a little bit too long so things despawned. Can we get prot 4 on some boots? No, we can't. I expect Barry is starving, so let's send Joe down to him. Fear not, my good friend. Here is a golden apple to cure your sickness. This procedure is fairly quick and somewhat painless, and while you're sat there, you might as well take some time to sightsee and look at the golems that are melting. There goes one right now. I think he's having a lovely time in there. Let's head up and check our mob farm. There's plenty of XP for us here. Level 30, come on. There we go, we've made it. Fire prot 4, really? Now we got to go and get an extra level. Thankfully, that doesn't take particularly long. This off switch will likely never be used, but I'm glad that we made it because it led to all of this being built. Prot 4, please. Again, are you serious? Prot 4, not fire prot, please. That's prot 3. Enchantment table, I need you to count. There is a number past 3, and you know what it is. That's right, enchantment table. It's 4. Good work. Now we just need to get a really good sword, pickaxe, and bow, and we should be completely sorted for gear. Has Joe cured yet? Yes, he has. Right, what is the price looking like? Yep, it's 5 emeralds. I can live with that. Obligatory stop at the mob farm before we go trade. Thank you, Joe. Pleasure doing business. And you're selling looting 3 books. Don't mind if I do. We might as well max him out to see what other enchantments he can offer us. Multi-shot, that's kind of rubbish, but whatever. I really have not lit this area up properly, have I? Obligatory stop at the mob farm again. Let's level Joe up again. And he is selling Aqua Affinity. That's not bad. It's not like we'll ever really need it because we're playing Skyblock, but it's still cool. And for his final level, he sells name tags. No more enchantments. Where are these enemies coming from? We'll get set up with a new pickaxe, and we will then receive Efficiency 4. Yes, please. No one breaking, though. That's kind of annoying. We can snag Fire Aspect 2 on a diamond sword, and it also comes with Sharp 3. It's probably going to take a fair bit of combining and re-enchanting in order to get a maxed out sword. We could reset a villager for a Sharp 5 book, but that sounds incredibly painful. We've got to make yet another diamond sword. Knockback 2, that's disgusting. I'll take Sweeping Edge 3. Okay, well, I thought it was going to come with something else. I didn't think it was just going to be Sweeping Edge 3. We're going to have to make yet another diamond sword. This is a Looting 3 enchantment. Please have something else. Please just don't be Looting 3 on its own. Of course it was looting 3 on its own. The enchantment table is straight scamming us. Good job we've got an infinite amount of levels to throw at it. You will give us sharpness 4. Thank you. No. We got a full iron armor zombie in here. That's pretty rare. Oh, no, the farm blew up. Okay, that's bad. Thankfully, we can just turn off all the mob spawns with this switch. Although the mobs don't seem to have realized they're free, so pretty low stress situation. Now we can switch it back on. I have no idea why they didn't just go out the back, but oh well, mobs are stupid. Please just give us sharp 4. Please. No. Let's enchant a bow instead. That's so bad. Only flame at level 30? Are you Microsoft tech support or something? What is with these scams today? The grind continues. Let's breed up all the cows. And we can use our fire aspect sword to get instant cooked steak. You know, throughout the 3 years that I've been creating Minecraft content, I've actually never found a mob with diamond armor. Well, I should clarify, I mean I've never found a naturally spawning mob in vanilla with diamond armor. Knockback 2 on the sword still. Oh my days. I want power 4 on the bow. Power 4 with unbreaking, please. Okay, you know what? Power 3, that's usable. We're being offered power 3 again, so we can just grab that and combine it with our other bow for power 4. Looting 2 at level 30? Where's the sharpness? This enchantment table is going to make me lose my mind, I swear. Steam is about to shoot out from my ears like I'm a cartoon character. That's the duality of Minecraft, I guess. You get a mending book in 4 tries and then proceed to get the worst enchantments you've ever seen in your life. The craft giveth and the craft taketh away. Right, let's get a reset. Please. Yes! Okay, finally. We're not going to be combining it with this sword because we need to keep the disease that is known as knockback away. I'm actually going to grindstone this sword and see if we can roll sharpness 4 again. Because if we can do that, we'll have ourselves a perfect sharpness 5 sword. I had to reset for another 5 minutes because it was just offering non-stop Bane of Arthropods. But now we finally have 2 sharpness 3 swords and a sharpness 4. So we can get sharpness 5. Let's combine looting and mending. We then stick that on this sword. We then laugh at Minecraft's ridiculously broken anvil system by swapping the swords around and knocking 24 enchantment levels off the cost. We then combine these 2 swords together, and now all that stands between us and a perfect sword is 27 levels. If you have them the wrong way round though, apparently that's too expensive. This anvil system, it doesn't work. Mojang, please fix this. While we wait for the mobs to build up, let's make some progress on phase 9. This is a lot easier with an efficiency 4 pickaxe. This phase is where the difficulty of the mobs increases quite a lot. Well, that's not really proving my point. I'm very sure that evokers spawn in this phase. For some reason, we're this far in and I haven't made a diamond shovel yet. What is wrong with me? If an evoker could spawn, that would be lovely. I would definitely not say no to a totem of undying. Some creepers have spawned, but again, not the most difficult mobs. Go away. Thank you very much. We got a sheep spawn egg. That's kind of cool. Okay, we got some cave spiders. Those are dying in 1 hit, so this is really not proving my point about this being a difficult phase. Maybe it's just more difficult than I remember. Okay, there we go. We got a gang of skeleton archers, and they're all just killing each other. This is the worst. Wow, what a difficult challenge. Pack it up, tough guy. It's time to go home. I'm really sorry, mate. You didn't do anything, but you still need to leave. We get a lot of useless gear from the mob farm, so we need to burn that up. I mean, just look at how many bows are in this chest. Lots of useless gold armor too. We're only a few levels short now. We'll keep on mining. This is a brittle chest. What does that even mean? It's useless. Call it a useless chest. Oh, that's a charge creeper. Okay, that's a difficult mob. That is very dangerous and will kill us in 1 hit. We will simply dispatch him with a bow. Thank you. Oh, there we go. That's an evoker. And he spawned a whole ton of vexes. Stop it. Get back. Look at this god aim. They stand no chance. Oh no, I'm missing so many shots. Wait, there's actually 2 evokers in here. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage right now. They just keep spawning them. Oh my days, stop it. Oh, every time I get rid of all of them, they just spawn more. Die, please. Thank you. Die. Just get away from me. It's a good job we upgraded all of our armor, or we'd be in serious trouble. At least you can finally see that I really was telling the truth. This phase is not to be messed around with. We finally have enough levels to combine these swords now. Just look at that list of enchantments. It shall be known as Excalibur. We've got netherite scraps, so let's get a netherite ingot for it. We now have ourselves a maxed out netherite sword. All that we're missing now are the levels to put mending on our armor and to combine our bows. Unrelated, but look at this pair of iron boots. That has to be rare, right? Proj Prot 4 and Feather Falling 4? Are you kidding me? We must continue mining. There's a trio of skeletons in iron armor. That's a bit difficult. difficult, I guess. More skeletons. Please go away. What are these chests? I just don't know what to say. Let's add mending to these boots. And then we combine these two together. We'll put mending on our leggings, as well as on our chest plate. We then combine mending and aqua affinity. We can't afford this helmet, but it is incredibly cheap, so we'll have it in no time. We'll also smelt the ancient debris that we have. Sorry, cows, I need more steak. Looting makes this a lot easier. We almost have a full stack already. The netherite is done, and now we can get ourselves a mending helmet, and we'll also chuck mending on our pickaxe. We can craft 2 netherite ingots, and I think we'll use them on our chest plate and leggings. Boom and boom. It's not quite full netherite, but it looks magnificent regardless. I'm hoping we stop getting bullied by the Vexes. Also, that charge creeper really scared me. Silverfish, you're ruining the reputation of this phase. Oh, magic chest. We've got some gold ingots and a curse of binding book. I've gotten so used to having a shield in our offhand that every time skeletons spawn, I press right click even though we have a totem now. Go away, cave spiders. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you think you're doing? We've got a monster party showing up, and I think they're all just gonna fall off. There is an evoker, and we're getting attacked by cave spiders. Anyway, whatever. We'll take them on at range. That's the best strategy. Goodbye, evoker. There's just one last Vex left. He has a fire aspect sword. And there's also a cave spider who's refusing to fight, but he needs to go anyway. I'm fairly certain this phase has multiple monster parties. There are a lot of these skeletons spawning. Charge creeper, get back. More evokers. I want your totems. Please don't fall in the void. All that's left is their entire extended family of Vexes. There's a reason you're one of the most hated mobs in the game. There's a monster party right around the corner. I can feel it in my bones. Another evoker. Well, he's dealt with. Australians will see a spider of this size IRL and just say, yeah, mate, that's absolutely fine. Forgive me for the terrible Australian accent. Hello, fellas. Please leave. By the way, I will be leaving a link to this map in the description if you'd like to try it out yourself. As far as I'm aware, it is Java only, though. The link's going to be there from day 1 of this video being uploaded. Sometimes for my mod packs, I take like a month because they're mine, so I take ages to upload them because I just forget. But for this isn't mine, so thankfully it's already up. There's definitely a second monster party in this phase. Where is it? What am I even looking at here? Never mind, there is no second monster party because we have reached the benevolent gift. Pretty mid-tier loot, but that is to be expected. We're now moving on to the final phase. Once we complete this, an end portal will spawn and we can take on the dragon. There it is, phase 10, the end. Ancient powers rise as the dark void collides with your world. Before we complete the final phase though, our base is not yet complete. There is still a bit of work that needs to be done. That does mean more wood needs to be chopped. Originally I was going to try and add a bunch of grass to the mob spawner area, but I think instead I'll just add a barrier like we have for our house. If you could all shut up for a second so I can build and talk without hearing a billion monster groans. Let's just bring this around. Now we get all of this stripped. And then we add on the fences and trapdoors. Let's add some leaves just to make it look a little bit more presentable. I was just going to leave this as oak slabs, but I think it would look a lot better if we put in some grass and grew some trees. I have also muted all the mobs because they are incredibly loud. It also makes sense thematically because we've got a jungle enclosure, we've got nether, we've got a red desert, and we've got a tiger, but we haven't got a regular oak forest. We're also able to farm up a ton of XP while we work on this area, as you can see by the fact I'm already level 38. That is all done now. We do need to wait for the grass to grow though. While we wait for that to grow, let's work on getting a maxed out bow. I will take infinity, yes please. We're just missing flame and punch really. Oh, okay, there's power 4, so we can now get a power 5 bow. And it has flame! Perfect. We have a bow with punch 1 right now, but I'm sure we can find another punch 1 bow in the mob spawner chest. Somehow there is not a single one in here. Okay, all we need is punch 1, and we're gonna have to pay an extra 3 levels for it, but that's fine. It also came with power 4. Okay, I can already tell this is going to be pretty expensive to get them all combined. Let's get those two combined, and then please don't be too expensive. No, that's actually really cheap. Right, we've got all the levels required. This perfect bow shall be known as the longbow. I didn't have any better names, so yeah. Naming a sword is easy. Naming a bow, not so much. While we're waiting for this, let's finally get around to connecting up these circles. We'll have to get rid of these old bridges. I really don't like these. I'm glad that we decided to change them. item. We're going to bring the slabs right up to the edge of the pool, but it feels a bit weird just like this, so we'll use some dark prismarine stairs as a barrier, and then some warp trapdoors on top to finish the look. Adding a gate to the jungle area is very simple since we can just do this, and as for the small gap right here, we'll use stone bricks as well as some mossy stone bricks with some leaves on top. Then we got to connect this up to the mob spawner area. There is a horde of mobs in here, so let's take them out. Look at this river of XP. We'll add on the dark prismarine stairs here, and then the trapdoors, as well as using our wall design at the back. We'll get some lanterns placed down so there's not a bunch of mobs spawning in these little areas. I do not want to see any creepers enjoying this area. No thank you. The grass is pretty much fully spread in here, but let's keep connecting up the areas. It feels so nice to actually be able to go in them now. Same stuff as usual, very standard. We'll add in a small gate right here. There we go, that's done. We can also add the missing trapdoor and fence that were here. We'll now connect the nether biome to the villager breeder, and we can finally remove this disgusting lump of cobblestone. This has been up for far too long. I think it's kind of weird that the villager area only has these trapdoors, whereas everything else has fences and trapdoors, so let's change that. We could actually try using some acacia wood for the fences. We are going to need quite a bit of this stuff. Let's get all of this terracotta replaced with acacia logs. It's not a huge change over the terracotta, but I think it looks a little bit nicer. And now for the fences and trapdoors. That looks way better now. Now for the fox enclosure. That is all done. I'm not sure when or how it happened, but we now only have one snowy fox and one regular fox left. I have no idea what happened to the other regular fox. Oh well, not exactly the most important thing in the world. The tree farm is actually going to receive a birchwood trim. This has been one of the ugliest areas on the base for quite a while now. It is in desperate need of a facelift. It will be strip birch, of course, because we're not uncivilized. You guys also need to be moved. You can just come hang out over here. A wandering trader spawned, but very weirdly, his llamas have spawned up here. I have no idea what's caused this. You got incredibly unlucky. You spawned in the pen with the other animals. Let's swim down and see what he's got for sale. Yippee! He's got pufferfish! You're useless. Go away. The llamas didn't witness the crime, so they're not even mad. They're more than happy to just hang out. They have no clue I've punched their master off into an infinite void. We'll use some oak trapdoors with this, because I think that looks a little bit better. I highly doubt we'll chop many more trees in these 50 hours, but I will fix the dirt placements anyway. We'll also add in some shroom lights to keep everything all nice and lit up. This is now completely protected from any random mob spawns. I think the only place that isn't properly sorted now is maybe a few blocks over in the nether area, but I really can't be bothered to try and find them. Now we got to get this all connected. With that now complete, all that's left for us in terms of building is to add some extra connections that are missing to fix this absolute abomination of a build, and to also add some decoration to the mob spawner area. Initially I had no clue what to do with this, but I've actually had a brainwave. There's just too many animals here to build anything cool and also keep them enclosed, so we're going to move all of them below the base. Then we'll transform this area into a mini end island. In order to get the blocks we need, we're going to need to mine the one block. I'm hoping this phase gives us some purple, because I'd like to use that for the barrier. Since we have so much iron, we might as well make ourselves a golem in order to take care of any of the enemies that spawn during this phase. He has no clue that we're melting his family down for money, but as long as nobody tells him, we should be okay. Lots of endermites spawn during this phase, and they're not difficult at all. They're just annoying, so if he can take care of all of them for us, that would be very nice. There we go, there's some endermites, and he's already killed them all. He is just staring at me while I mine, which is slightly off-putting, but I'll work with it. Look how many endermites there are. This is why we build an iron golem. He just kills them all. We've got an eye of ender from this chest. That's not bad. Some endermen as well. We could try get some ender pearls here. I can just about see one floating in this pile of items. Our golem is already cracked, so we'll need to repair him. What's also good about the golem is if I somehow misclicked and hit him, he's not going to attack us because we created him. It's only the village iron golems that try and send you to the afterlife immediately. How are there so many endermites as well? The hardest phase is definitely the desolate land with all of its evokers. This is honestly pretty easy. We've been given an elder guardian spawn egg. Why would we need this? I guess we can do this. That's pretty funny. Have fun. Thanks to our efficiency 4 pick, we are destroying this phase. I didn't actually realize at first, but a shulker box has spawned from the one block and is teleported underneath the base. There he is. I don't know why he's white instead of purple. That's kind of random. I don't want to levitate. To think we've gone from having stone tools and nearly dying to everything to now having diamond and netherite and our own personal bodyguard. The endermites are so so dumb. This is the final phase. It could have spawned enraged endermen or something. These endermites are just useless. More endermites for no reason. Bro, do you want to back away from the ledge maybe? I just don't think that's the best place to stand. We've got a chest with a lore 1 book, which is useless, but it does have a golden apple. I don't mind that. We need a little bit more endstone, and then we should be good to renovate the final area of the base. Oh, monster party. Let's see what we're working with. I'm seeing endermites, I'm seeing endermen, and that's literally it. Genuinely, what is the point in these guys even showing up? Just go home. Just this shulker remaining, and he's dead. We could have fought that monster party in the very first phase, and we'd still have beaten it. The time has finally come for us to finish the monster spawner area. I'll start off with this path of coarse dirt that leads directly up to the spawner. We'll grow some oak trees in the area, as well as some birch ones. This isn't going to be the most complex of areas, it just needs to be presentable. We'll bone meal everything to add some extra grass and flowers and whatnot. We'll throw in a few extra flowers like these lilacs. We'll also add in a few pieces of broken machinery scattered around to make it look like they fell off this giant structure. It gives a pretty cool feeling to this area and adds some much needed extra character. Finally, we'll throw in some lanterns just so that nothing spawns down here. I've always been fascinated with nature reclaiming old buildings and machinery. I am so happy with this area. What we need to do now is build a gigantic pen for all of these animals. We do need some extra spruce wood for this, so it looks like our new and improved tree farm is getting a bit of use after all. I might have set it up wrong though, because this tree is refusing to grow. That was slightly embarrassing, but the farm is now fixed. Right, let's get this huge pen built. Well, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but it will give the animals a little bit of extra space. I mean, sure, they might only be getting a small upgrade, but imagine you're imprisoned and you go from 1 block of space to 2. You'd be overjoyed. There's probably going to be some deaths when we move the animals down, but that's fine. Come on, everyone, follow me. What we can do here is just smack a few off. And because there's so many of them, lots of them are just falling off anyway. Come along, don't be shy. This did not work out quite the way I was imagining, but we've got some of them in the pen. Come on in, there's plenty of room. Why are you not following? Non-believers will be shunned. Now we simply need to move you guys as well. This one right here is the last mushroom. Now for the pigs, then the few lone chickens that we have, and finally the donkey. Overall, for animal conservation, I'll give myself a 5.5 out of 10. Did all of these animals live good lives? No, not really. But did I keep most of the livestock the one block gave us at the beginning alive? Yes, I did. And they got a reasonably happy ending anyway, because they got a big pen to work with now. Apart from the cows, they're all just ruined. None of these can form a single coherent thought. Now that this area is finally clear, we can decorate the last area of our base. This area was built so long ago now. It's kind of fitting that the area we built first is the one getting turned into the end. I do wish we had more endstone to work with, but the endstone bricks aren't bad. I tend to forget that this block actually exists, which is a shame because it's a really cool block. Now, of course, we're still going to need to fight the Ender Dragon in order to get the egg for this island. We're actually going to mine the one block some more because we're almost out of endstone. Endermite infestation. There we go. That's what I like to see. This is the final phase, by the way, and we're being given bones and dragon's breath. Where are the netherite ingots? Where are the enchanted golden apples? I would like to know. We definitely have enough resources to get this finished now. Now we'll add in the border using our purple blocks. I do want to add a raised bit in the middle where the fountain's gonna go. We'll then get set up with some grey dye, which we'll then use to make grey terracotta, and we'll then get all of that smelted up into glazed terracotta. In the meantime, we need to map out where the obsidian pillars are gonna go. I've got everything all set up and mapped out now. Our grey glazed terracotta is now done, so we can add that in to represent the bedrock. I'd actually like to get a bit more obsidian to use for the pillars, since I want them to be decently tall, and we also need ender pearls anyway to activate the end portal, so we need to do some piglin trading. Hello, sir. Please accept this money. I would like obsidian and ender pearls, please, not the usual rubbish. I don't mind getting crying obsidian because it looks really cool and I already wanted to use it in the pillars anyway. This will probably take a little while, so I'll get back to you guys when we finish trading. We should have everything that we need now. Now, unfortunately, we only had enough blaze powder to make 7 eyes of ender, and the one block end portal always spawns with just 4 eyes missing, which means we can spare 3 of these to make end crystals. I really would have liked to have made 8 of these for the 8 pillars, but I guess we can make do with 3. Right, well, let's get these things built. We'll put a crystal on top of this one, and this one. Finally, we'll add a barrier of crimson fences and crimson trapdoors, because that's the closest shade we have to the purple of the purple. We'll also need to chuck in a few lanterns, just so no enemies spawn. And now that that's complete, all that we have left to build in this base are the connections between the end island and the other ones. In go the spruce slabs, then the walls and the leaves, as well as the lights. And we don't actually need gates between these areas because there's no animals that we're trying to keep in. All we need to do now is connect this to this, and we have officially completed our One Block Skyblock base. In go the leaves for the last time. This lantern right here is the final block. We are now done. We will take a look at the base in its full glory very soon, but first we have a dragon to kill. Come on, end portal, I know you're not far away. We have to be close. We must be. These 50 hours have all been leading up to this. Come on. All we can do is keep mining. We're in the final phase, about to fight the Ender Dragon, and this is the loot we're being given. I keep saying I won't talk about it, but it's so bad that I just have to. So many Endermites. None of you are going to do any damage. There it is. The end is near. We can collect our final benevolent gift with an extra eye of Ender. Real quick, we do need to sort out our inventory. Let's craft ourselves up a few gapples, and we'll make sure we have plenty of blocks for getting up and down the pillars. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's time. 50 hours of work have been leading up to this. There is no way we are losing this fight. That is 2 crystals gone now. We've got totems, we've got ender pearls, we've got netherite armor. I don't see how we can possibly lose this. Get out of here. Then we can snipe off that one and that one. It's a bit of a long shot, but we can probably take that one out too. The dragon keeps spamming her toxic breath. There is so much of it below us now. This is actually kind of ridiculous. There's just 3 crystals left now. That's one of them. Then if we pearl over like that, that's 2. And now for the final one. Boom! All the crystals are down. Ender Dragon, you have no chance. You are not going to be winning this. Let's get some hits in. We'll go for the head, do the most damage. She's already almost half health. This gear that we've worked towards is insanely strong. Oh, it's looking a bit dicey for you, Ender Dragon. She's down to just a third now. This could be it. Oh, she sent us flying. I'm going to land this though, so it's fine. Come on. No, she keeps launching us. I cannot get a hit in on her head. That's okay, because we'll go for the tail instead. She's so low now. This is it. This has to be it. It's over. It's over. Come on. She has 1 HP. This is it. Yes. Get out of here. You really thought you could defeat us? Let's quickly cover this up so we can grab the egg without it falling into the portal. There we go. And we'll place it atop our own end fountain. In 50 hours, this is what we've managed to create. This has been a pretty crazy journey. We started with just 1 block and we now have all of this. Make sure to smash like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.